the actual room. I just realized I'm not in there.
Hello.
Hey everybody, happy Monday.
We're here. That's about all I got.
Yeah, that's fair. It's been a long day, and also our dog won't let us sleep because the neighbor's dog
Won't let us
decided to-
sleep.
Yeah, won't let us sleep. Hey, Starger, what's
The neighbor's
up?
dog has been really, really loud lately, and Henry is a reactive barker. So the minute he hears the neighbor's dog, he's like, I need to be loud too. It's great.
I'm going to be louder than the neighbor's dog. It becomes a barking contest,
Every
and
time.
unfortunately, our house is where it all takes place. But on the brighter side of news, it's finale week.
Finale week. Somehow,
Not supposed to line up like this at
no,
all.
somehow this all happened, and they were supposed to end at the same time in the beginning, and then each time we had different hurdles for very valuable reasons that we had to move things around, and somehow we're ending them both
And we're back
in the same week.
Which is great.
It's here. We're here. Look,
Yep.
I have preached this, and I will always preach this in my life and in my life of my friends. Your mental health, your physical health, your family, all of that comes first. Absolutely. We are doing this for fun, and we are not going to be having fun if you guys are not having fun. So that's what we do. And thankfully, we only plan so far ahead because ADHD.
Never more than 2 shows in advance.
Yeah, never more. So we're great. We know we just have one more episode. We were supposed to have 2, but we're going to be able to sum it up in one episode because we got way further than we were supposed to in episode 4.
Yeah, they skipped some stuff, and that's fine with me. I am more than fine with people skipping stuff, but I figured it's a good place to end it, and we at the very least will have the Vanishing Lands crew back at some point. I'm hoping that the people at this table will come back to at some point, but I haven't said that to them, so I'm not going to hold anybody to anything that no one has promised me, but I am hoping at some point everybody will come back because I like these.
Speaking of things coming up, we have our first show announcement.
Yeah, it's our first show announcement week.
Here's the thing. We thought we were going to put this off a lot longer than we were. And then everyone was like, hey, when are we going to do this again?
Yep.
And I had so much fun.
Oh, I had a blast.
It's one of the most fun games I've ever played. So we're going to be bringing back... You know what? I'm just going to play it. We'll be right back.
Play it.
We're back.
Hello, we're doing Muppets
We're
again,
doing Act 2 of Muppets. Per Drew, they are acts, not
they are
seasons.
acts.
But yeah, we're back with it. And if you saw, it's all our updated characters. Everybody's put together in some way, shape, or form.
Except Rory chose, instead of a new horn, they chose to stick scissors in their head.
I mean, they chose their horn, though, so that's
a choice.
But yeah, we're going to be back with more Muppets.
And if you all don't remember, Mickey Mouse just bought out the studio that our show is.
Oh my god, I forgot.
And basically was like, I'm gonna cancel your show, and that's where we ended last season.
I
our last
totally
act.
forgot.
So,
It was like a South Park twist, and it was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. For those that didn't get to watch, at the end of every episode, it cuts, and we are our actual puppeteers. Like Kylie is Rebel's puppeteer, I am Dixie's puppeteer, like all of that. And so it would cut to us as humans, getting more news about the studio. And when we would get raises, that's when we would level up. And then at the end of last act, it was that the executives came in and said that we had to put a hiatus on shooting because we were bought out, and it was Mickey Mouse. So we'll see how that goes. But then we will announce our other new show to you on Wednesday when that finale happens. So I don't know, things are coming together. We're excited about it, and we, as a cast, the Homebodies crew has agreed that Muppets is one of our favorites that we've done so far. So we wanted to come back and do Act 2, and then we'll see where that goes from there.
It's one of the few times I've just leaned into being chaos because I'm usually a cat herder.
I encourage this wholeheartedly, by the way.
It's a good ass time. But yeah, Wednesday we will have our trailer for our upcoming Wednesday show. Ryan, I need a name.
I need an everything for that show.
I need a name for the show.
We're just gonna wing it.
Okay, all right, cool, great. Fuck it.
I'm making that the logo if you don't give me a real name by tomorrow.
Just a fucked up, like, pieced
By
together,
tomorrow?
like,
Oh,
ransom
shit.
note that
I
just
need to
says
design a logo. Welcome to how
Well,
this
right
works.
now.
They can't hear you. We
Yes,
can
they
hear you.
can. Yes, they can.
Oh,
Right now, the way I have it pieced together, I don't necessarily need a name. If we had one, that'd be great. If not, it's fine. You'll see on Wednesday. It's gonna be a
you
good
don't-
time.
If Wednesday's trailer doesn't have a name, it will have a name by the time it happens, and that is all I can promise you.
Or we just do what we did with the Vanishing Lands.
Lord of the Wing It. Thank you, Stardew, for that excellent
Oh
reference.
no.
Honestly, with it being what it is, we're just gonna wing it. Might actually like work. I don't know.
All right. Okay.
flirt with
We'll
I'll
think
play
about it.
around in my
We'll-
head.
We'll let that
Whenever
stew
you get
around. But yeah, so we're gonna be back with Muppets. Is it next Monday?
Monday after.
Okay, one more Monday. I thought we had an extra week, but I
You
couldn't
get a
remember.
break week in between each show. That's the rule.
That's right.
Is that if we, like, even if it's not a full consecutive week, if this would have ended last week, this would have been our Dark Knight. We would have
Fair.
started Muppets next week.
So yeah, so not next week, but the following week we will be back with Muppets.
Muppets.
And then in the meantime, I think Mal and I are gonna keep trying to play scary games.
Yeah, we have a whole series to play through that we played through once on this channel, and we accidentally killed everyone. So we're gonna strive to do better than that.
And I will
I'm-
start streaming again, I promise. I got a situation kind of set up kind of upstairs.
We
Because
have a lot of things happening.
other than the weekend, which is like the only time that we really try not to plan anything, but really my only option is Thursdays to stream, and I'm usually mentally wiped by Thursday because Mal streams Tuesdays. So if I can figure out to get my
This week you
setup
can stream on
running,
Tuesday if you want.
that is fair. I could. Oh god, that's so.
This
much.
is Dragonlance's off week.
This is true. But yeah, I promise I will stream again. I promise. I promise. Plus, you guys haven't even seen my cute layout I made that I'm so proud of.
She did make a very cute
It's
layout.
real cute.
She should be very proud of it. It's great.
Okay, so for one final time, here's our
One last
trailer,
time. Yep.
and then we'll see the cast. Sorry.
Hi, now you can see everybody. Hello.
Keep
yes.
keep me updated on whether my audio is going in and out. Because
We have no
hopefully
clue what's up, but we've been trying desperately to fix this
It's-
for like 2 weeks.
it's been going weird. I don't know. Cause like Video Ninja's weird and that's what we do all of our video through. But through how I stream, my volume is pumped in straight through my microphone and not through another system. So I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll get there. It's all right. But yeah, tonight's the finale, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and have everybody introduce themselves first, and then I'll do the recap for all of us because I know it's been a hot minute since we've played. So your character for the night, and let's go with your favorite moment in the campaign so far. Why not? And we're going to Megan because she's to my left.
What was that? I'm so
Hi,
sorry.
it is I. Do what?
What are we saying?
Your name, your character, and your favorite moment in the campaign so far.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
You're welcome.
Hi, I am Megan Caves. I play Skylar Drake, and my favorite thing so far, I have definitely enjoyed the ridiculousness of having a sleepover at Callie's. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. Just everything around it. I don't know.
No, that's very fair of you. Honestly, Callie's
I don't remember
sleepover was
details
my
well, but
favorite.
right? Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Hey Ryan Mac,
Blue cards.
you're muted.
Oh no.
I fucking did it. Damn it. Anyway, I'm Ryan Mack. I'm playing Jason McLaren. And I think my favorite thing so far was the reveal of the pawn shop owner to be some sort of demon devil thing. Because I saw it coming, but only like a second and a half in advance, and it was just enough time to be like, "Ah, shit." There wasn't any time to do anything with that information. So yeah, I had a good time with that.
Very, very glad that you like that. I was afraid it was going to be too on the nose, and then the way you all reacted, I was like, okay,
No.
I think I got at least a couple people with that. It's probably fine. Hey Michael. What about yourself in your life?
Hello. It's me, Michael. I play Callie. You know Callie, y'all. You gotta know Callie at this point, right? Like, do I need to explain? She's the plastic beauty. She is she's a complicated person. That's all I'm gonna say about her. I think my favorite thing has been Callie and Skylar bonding a little bit and deciding that they're going to go to Area 51 together. I think they decided after the campaign's done.
Oh my god, I almost said that too because I was like, oh man, yeah, that's also been a lot of fun.
Because like that's just that was definitely not a plan I had of any kind. I was just like, no, this makes sense to me in the moment. So I've really enjoyed doing that. Yeah.
Nice.
Hi, I am Kylie. I am playing Nora, who's a brilliant mathlete. She is usually no nonsense and is just trying to keep her nose down and get through school to get the fuck out of town. I hated it, but I also think it's one of my favorite things was trying to figure out how to wake up Ryan. Because other than smashing the light bulb, I had no other idea. Just that whole sequence of us like going into the dark room and then finding Ryan and then trying to get him out it was lovely.
I love that. Okay, hi, I'm Mallory. I'm your game master for the night. And it's very hard for me to pick a favorite moment. I kind of like I loved the assembly for a lot of reasons. The assembly in the very first episode, especially lines like Callie being like, "I thought only important people went missing," and telling that kid to fuck off and him becoming like a really important NPC in the assembly. I had a lot of fun with the first school day. But tonight is all about the finale. Everything has to wrap up. So, in the last episode we did, which was a few weeks ago at this point, just because of ailments and such, we had the sleepover at Callie's house. So, Callie decided that the best way to have fun was to break into her mom's office. We also learned that Gustav's real name is Steve. That feels important to me, at least.
Callie doesn't know that though.
No, and he has made very clear that she is not supposed to know that. Like, she couldn't care less, and he wants to make Callie happy, amongst other things. Basically, all of your staff does not hate you in any way, like how they like dislike most rich kids they would work for. Like, all of the staff really loves Callie and wants nothing but the best for her. And if that for her is never learning their names, that's okay with them. So yeah, we decided breaking into your mother's office was the best idea that you all could have had. And you learned a lot, whether you really meant to or not. It was where everybody learned that Callie and Charlie are half siblings. Which makes for some very interesting dynamics there. That Callie's mother had signed the receipt, which acted as the contract for the camera, while Charles had it. And the sort of desire that Callie's mom had in getting the camera was that she wanted to keep her affair with Charles a secret. Which was pulled off very well for a very long time until you all found the paperwork in the back of her desk. And were able to find the pictures of Charlie and all of that. And I sort of caused Callie to have an existential crisis, which I sort of apologize for, but I sort of don't.
Look, it's not a Mallory Mize show if someone's not having an existential crisis.
Completely and 100% right. If you need to know anything about me and how I am as a GM, people should have big feelings. I did it to everybody and everyone's forgotten. And Callie got the short end of the stick here. And then after that, like, that was the most important things for the episode. By the time Callie had sort of gone to her room to kind of rage out, and Scarlett chatted back and forth with her a bit, kind of on how things were going, and Scarlett had kind of put the final pieces together of what had happened with your mom between observing you all in your mom's office and what she was able to hear as she observed other people around town. Was able to kind of help put all that together once you all were sort of shoved into this liminal space version of your mom's office, which is where we left. So as you all were running to try to burn the receipts, the copy of the receipt that you all had found where Callie's mom had signed for the camera, you all decided to try to burn it in her office. And as you all ran in to go burn everything, Scarlett was able to get one last message through to Callie of hold on, and shoved all of you into a liminal space version of the office, where you all now stand. The last thing you all decided to do was try to talk, or try to burn everything that you all were able to find. All of the receipts from the antique shop, including the one from Charles that you all found in the office. And as you are starting to burn them, Scarlett mentions that the demon that you all met at the antique shop was not actually the demon you all had been kind of fighting this whole time, that he was more of an underling situation that wanted to seem like he was like worth a ton, and a big shot. And actually Dory is a demon that is in charge of all of this, that is specifically feeds off of wishes and desires. And it seems that the goal now is, if we can take everybody out of Darkwell, demons can go ahead and take through Darkwell and go to the neighboring towns to try to take wishes and desires from those places. So the population needs to switch as fast as humanly possible for Dory's sake. And I believe as the trash can is being lit, Callie's question was, so once we light all this on fire, do you think Dory knows? And before anybody could utter an answer, the whole room filled with black smoke and the door slammed shut. And that is where we start right now, in this very same moment. So, This is where we ended up. It's a finale. Big stakes are ahead. So as you all stand, it is the 5 of you in this room, with a burning metal trash can in the middle of you. Everything has a red tint as red light streams through the window, but there is nothing once you look outside. Sort of improving that this is a liminal space, that you are not in town, that you are in a separated place. But now the door has slammed shut and there's smoke filling the room. Not just from the trash can, but like billowing from the floor.
Is it actual smoke or is it just visually smoke?
That's a good question, yeah.
Give me a brains roll about it. We'll see. Your DC's 11.
I rolled a 19.
Oh yeah, you're fine. This is visually smoke, but the smoke coming from the trash can from the fire burning is more than you would think it should be.
Okay, is it like coming from the trash can? Is it all like that cloying, like you can't breathe smoke, or is it just a hint of that and the most of it is just visually?
I would say it's about a half and half. So like half of it is just there for like, and like the smoke that you think is just there for the hell of it is not gray, but it's more of like a burgundy, almost like something is burning off of what is in the trash can, and then the other part of it is like deep gray, almost black smoke.
Okay. Did we put the negatives in there? No, we decided we were going to develop those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna try and open the door.
Give me a fight roll. Your DC's 12.
I'd have to explode twice.
You have adversity
I
tokens.
do.
Other people can help you. They also have adversity
That's true.
tokens.
Also, Stardew, thank you for all of the cards you're playing. Just in case anyone wants to.
Well, yeah, it's a finale night. If you all would like to help them in any way, I would encourage it. But
No,
you know,
damn it, I'm
you can
gonna get
leave them to
there.
their own devices, as far as I'm concerned. Just go
Here
ahead
we
and
go.
hop over on Streamlets.
There's the link. You can buy cards. If you buy cards, go ahead and play them because tonight's the night.
I have no adversity tokens anymore, I believe.
You do not. You are at 0. Jason is somehow at 9.
Because Ryan never uses
yeah.
them.
Ryan doesn't use them. You're muted again.
Fake news. I'm not even acknowledging it. You're lying. I thought I had like 3. How did I get 9?
You have 9.
I don't know.
People have played a lot of cards.
Well, people are gifting them.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I don't feel like you failed that much, but no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Skylar has 4, Nora has 4, Jason has 9.
I don't have enough, so now I'm gonna have another adversity token. So
Great.
that's
I love that for you.
Oh, look, you got one!
Callie, you have one.
Yay!
Yay.
One for Callie.
All right, would anybody else like to do anything before
You already
all...
have my number. Shut up.
Wait, did you say I got one?
Yeah, you have an adversity token now.
Aw, thanks.
Thank you, Mama Cat. Thank you, everybody. And Stardew. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you all. They'll
I'm about
need
to come in
it.
here and give us all like 45 adversity tokens.
Every
Look.
roll succeeds.
I'm not saying you definitely need it, but I am saying it will be truly helpful in the next couple of hours.
And just so we know, community-wise, we have 2. Oh, look, another one, Callie. Look at you. We have 2 hall passes and 1 get out of detention right now. Community-wise.
I will figure out how to translate those to what's about to
That'd be
happen.
great,
You are not
because
stepping back
we're
in
not
that
at school, so.
and you won't be back at school.
Hi, Scott. Welcome
Hey,
in.
Scott. All right, would anybody else like to try to do anything, because the smoke is billowing out of this trash can pretty quickly.
Can we cover it? Is there anything like I can? You know
Let
what?
me
Fuck it, I'll just
reestablish-
flip it upside down. Yeah.
I mean, look.
Scouting teaches you how to put out a fire. Fire needs oxygen.
That's true.
That's fair.
I'm gonna make it. What do I even make this at this point? Give me like. Make it grit because it's survival based,
Okay.
and I'm taking the DC down to like a 6. It's not that hard. You're a scout.
That's technically achievable.
Hey,
Great.
you've
One.
got 9 adversity tokens.
You have non-adversity tokens. You can spend 5 of them right now if you so choose.
You know what? It's the finale. Let's fucking go. Let's just
Let's
Roll
fucking
'em
go.
back.
All right. So yeah, you flip the. You're able to get a hold of the trash can long enough. Give me also
putting these dice
a.
away.
Also, when you come back from throwing your dice away, also give me a brawn check. Yeah, a brawn check, and that's for you alone, and that's gonna be a DC of 8. I would like to see if you get burnt on this trash can because it is metal. We established this, and it's fire, so it's hot.
Ooh, you know what?
Ooh.
One. Nah, I'll eat the burn a little bit. It's okay. That's
Are
a
you
7.
are you flipping
Okay,
it or are
that's
you
not
like
that bad.
covering
He's
it?
flipping it.
Oh,
No, he's
oh.
flipping.
I'm just trying to flip it. It's the fastest way.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's decided he's flipping it. So as you go and to grab the bottom of this trash can, you're very quick reflex wise about it because again, you're a scout. You have done a million things about how to put fires out, how to make fires. It's basically Boy Scouts 101. But this is a bit different. Again, metal trash cans are not what you ever practiced on. But as you go, you flip it very quickly, but it is just enough to where like this part of your hand on both is scorched red, and seems to be a bit problematic in how it may feel.
I'm gonna flip it over with my hands like that, and I'm gonna invent the dab. 20 years ahead of my time.
Very early, yes.
You are a trend setter, sir.
You are.
I feel like we're all just like, are you okay?
Oh shit. Yeah, something came over me. I don't know. It just I probably won't ever do that again.
Okay.
I will say anything that you do for the rest of the night that had like you physically have to do with your hands, you get a -2 to all of that because now you're burned.
I totally should have spent that adversity token. Oh well.
You should have,
Lessons
but you
learned.
decided to eat it, and it's the finale. So fuck around.
I don't
and
have
find
an
out
I
how
came
you won't.
prepared, or I'd pull like a first aid kit out and
I do
Alright,
literally
so-
have prepared as one of my
Do I have one?
I mean, you do. That's fair. And Skylar and
It's
Kelly
okay.
I
both
have
do
one.
have an I came prepared. If you would like to tell me that there is a first aid kit in this room, I will absolutely let you tell me that.
I mean, let's see. Where were we last? We had just like gotten
You're in
here,
the-
so
Yeah, you're in the liminal space mom's office version.
I'm
There's
trying
like
to
a
think
sewing
what.
kit, I bet. I can sew up my
Yeah,
burn
what can
wounds.
I-
That'll work.
that'll make it
Oh.
feel real good.
God. I will give you more of a negative if you
I
do
mean,
that.
I
Yeah, I'm
hold
trying
on.
to think what.
I
mean,
also have prepared. I don't have a card, but I have the characteristic prepared.
Same.
I
yeah.
think in
all
this
of you do
instance,
it some way or shape or form. But yes, Skylar, if you would
is
like
there a
to.
is there a sink nearby, or just, or maybe I have like a some cold water, because I feel like in this instance what
I
you
would let
need
you
is
have
cold
that.
water.
Steve technically did just bring you all like a whole shit ton of snacks right before you entered this room. So I would be happy to say that those snacks and beverages ended up in here with you if that's what you would like to use your card on.
Could I say
Yeah.
that I have like
I'll do
a
that.
small thing of like Neosporin and band-aids in my backpack for if I like
that
wipe out
tracks.
on my bike?
Yeah. So since you both gave something, that you're nullified. Because if only one of them did it, I was gonna just take you to a -1. But since they both did null and void, you're fine. So you do not get that subtraction to all the other things tonight, thanks to your two lovely prepared friends.
Hell yeah, thank you, my friends. My dad
Yeah.
paid off after all.
Who would have known? The dab going down in flames has a whole new meaning now. So excited for that.
There you go.
All right, so
you
you
know
solved
that
the
the
problem
dab
of
actually
the fire
happened in.
in 1997.
There was a
Let me
man.
go ahead and edit
There was this
Wikipedia
kid
for
named
a second.
Jason. He's a Boy Scout, right? And he burned himself, and he threw his hands up, and it just became the dab.
That's
And
how the
it
dab
didn't
got
get
invented.
picked back up until the you know.
That's not what
2010.
the entry says. The entry definitely says that Callie invented it.
That tracks,
I
honestly.
was like, no.
Okay, so we've
That's fine.
taken care of the problem of fire. It does, like, if you would try to touch the trash can at any point for now, you would still burn yourself because it's still fucking hot. But there is no more smoke piling towards the ceiling. So there is like this dark gray smoke that is mostly around, like it's on the ceiling, but around where you all would stand, like the circumference of your group. Everything that is piling kind of out of that is that burgundy smoke that's like going towards the opposite ends of the walls. And then there's still this like burgundy and black smoke settled along the floor.
Was that the same smoke around the police? Was that the same smoke around the police?
Around the what?
The police
Sorry,
officers?
your audio.
The police officers in the photos?
Yes, it is. It is the same smoke around the police officers.
I think. No, go ahead.
Oh, she would just she would try to take pictures of it, just kind of as much as she could with her camera.
Go for it.
That's what she's doing.
Yeah.
I feel like Callie is going to look around the room and just go, okay, I can tell when someone's being fucking dramatic, so cut it out and just fucking show up or whatever you're gonna do.
It's better than my choice, which was to see if there were
I'm not
windows and I
impressed.
was going to break it.
Cool.
I don't know if you want me to roll anything with that, but
You
Skylar's
can
ready.
roll
Do
me,
Take advantage.
roll me a fight roll. These feel like fighting words.
You guys are going to be
me.
the best ghost hunters.
fight roll.
I'm
All right,
just
I've got
saying.
a D10 in fight. I'm not so bad at that.
Your D.
And I get a
Okay.
+1.
This is going to be tiered. This is not like. This is not pass or fail. This is tiered. If you want to intimidate Dory in any way, you have to hit an 18. If you
Okay.
want to do, if you just want to like fuck with her a little bit, that's a 15. If you want, there to be kind of neutral consequences, we're gonna call that a 12. Anything below a 12, I'm gonna fuck up your whole life, Michael Saltzman.
Great. I love that. Here I go. Just to be clear, I get a D10 for this with a +1.
Yeah.
So literally, I have to explode to not
Correct.
fuck up my life, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So
We're in the fuck
Here
around
goes
portion of
fucking
our
up my life.
finale.
here goes fucking up my life, the Michael Saltzman story. All right, here we go. With this, I did not explode. I got a 4 total.
Okay, cool. So when you say that, instead of anything happening where like she appears or anything, yes,
I was just gonna say, I actually have a way that Callie can fuck it up a little bit if you like that.
I honestly would love that. Please give that to me.
Fuck
That'd
it
be
up,
great.
man.
I feel like inadvertently right afterwards, Callie goes, "Oh, you're ruining my life!"
Yeah, I think as you say you're
Which
ruining
really
my
undermines
life,
it.
the entire room starts to shake, and small cracks like start in the floor, starting from the center and spiraling outward. I would like a grit save from everybody. Your DC is 10.
Oh, Jesus. I'm so bad at grit.
Oh, I made it.
Not too bad.
The one roll I've made in this campaign.
That's an adversity
Okay.
token for me.
What's the DC you said?
10.
All right, well, I exploded my first roll.
Hey,
Going.
let's go, let's go.
I did not explode my second roll. And I did
Everyone
not get enough
also
to make it worth putting it to.
I was going to say, please remember you have adversity tokens. Callie, you have 2 I came prepared if you think there's literally anything that'll help you in this situation. We have extra credits if you would like to add a +1.
Okay, yeah, I've got. Well, no, because I have a 5 total right now, so like
Okay.
I need to add a lot to hit that DC, but it's not really a point.
Yeah, I got a 6. That's why I'm like, I have
I got
anything
a
I can add
3.
to it?
Oh, we're fucked.
Well,
We are not a gritty
what
group.
do adversity tokens do again?
It's 1 for 1.
Oh, I'll use those. I have enough to be able to make it 10. You said it was 10, right?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, now I have 1.
There you go. Perfect. So I have 2 passes and 2 failures. Is that what I'm hearing? Cool. And then I'm gonna roll for Scarlet really quick. Oh yeah, she's fine. She's all good.
What? When did Scarlet get here?
Scarlet's literally been here the whole time.
Yeah.
She's the
We
one that
started with
gave
her
you
in
all
the
the
room.
story explanation at the end of last episode.
She did, but like she's not like really on our plane of existence, is she?
Right, but we're not
She
on our
is. She
plane
brought-
of existence.
Yeah, you all are not on your plane.
Oh,
of existence.
okay. I
She
forgot
brought
we switched.
her.
Okay.
So right now you're in liminal space territory.
That's why I was like,
Um,
why is she rolling a grit roll?
No. From the,
We're not on the same
when
existence.
she's not corporeal. The idea that she had was essentially it is extremely hard to get people fully out of the dark room, and she's only been able to do it marginally by success. So the idea was to bring you all to a neutral plane somewhere in the middle, which is where you currently reside. But with 2 of you failing those rolls, like I said, Scarlet is fine. Jason and
For her.
Skylar are also fine, but Callie and Nora, as these cracks start to break the floor apart, and when I say break the floor, it is not just like the way that ice breaks and it sort of splits things in half. This is opening up into fire below you.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's hell.
Yeah. So as these little pieces kind of start to break and fall off, those by the door fall first, and kind of quickly domino effect from there. Skylar and Jason are able to grab a hold of things like bookshelves and things like that to sort of steady yourselves and find your footing. But the other 2 of you, for lack of a better word, just plummet. The pieces directly below your feet crack and crumble, and before you can even find purchase in a new spot, everything around you just buckles and breaks.
Cool.
So you 2, we'll follow you 2 first. Obviously, Skylar and Jason will still be in the room standing with Skylar as the smoke continues to kind of go around the room. But now the places where your all's floor has broken, the smoke sort of falls out too. So you all can see below like pure fire and brick and brimstone underneath them. But the minute that you 2 hit flames, Skylar and Jason can no longer see you, but you 2 realize that once your body has sort of gone through that those flames were not real. You instead hit the floor. It almost feels like you've fallen like 10 stories, but you collapse with a thud.
This bitch is real dramatic.
Or do we have like anything negative happen to us physically as a result of this?
Not for now. Not as that is immediately apparent. Let's go with that word.
Are we like still holding on over a big gaping
That's
hole?
your choice. Not all of the floor broke.
Okay.
All of it cracked, but the pieces that sort of fell out is everything that's closer by the door. You and Jason were able to find footing like on the opposite side of the room almost. So everything stopped cracking at some point.
Okay, well, Skylar would definitely yell down to Nora and Callie. I can't see them from here. Is that right?
You see flames.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be like yelling for them. Callie, Nora, are you okay? She's just like.
I think I'm gonna shout out. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Can we hear her?
Give me a roll about it. Grit feels correct, I think. Yeah, sure. Grit feels right.
If we can hear her.
Yeah, if you can hear her. DC is 6. It's not that hard. These are like not they sound like flame for sure. By looking at them, you would never suspect that they were fake. But it's not like it drowns out the sound or anything.
I rolled a 1 for my grit roll, so I'm going to interpret that as Callie is still rolling around, worried that she's on fire, going, I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to go to hell.
That feels correct
Okay,
to me.
I
yeah.
rolled a 7. So
Okay,
as
cool.
I go to check on Callie, I'm gonna yell back up to Nora or to Skylar and be like, "We're here. We're fine. The fire's not real."
It's not.
I mean, I'm
That's
not.
very re-
I'm not burnt.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not.
She's gonna be like, "Are you
okay. Are you okay?
I think so. Are you
Okay. Should we come down,
okay?
Where are we?
or should we get you up
Uh,
here?
I don't know how this works.
To answer your question, if you look around, it looks like, first off, outside the window, you can see you're in the dark room now. The red light from the liminal space stays, but if you look past it out the window, you can see all of the buildings and stuff that you would recognize from your first trip in here. It looks like you all have landed in the antique shop, but it looks much worse for wear than it was the last time you were here. When you had touched the camera and ended up here by accident within the antique shop, it sort of looked like normal-ish. It's almost mirrored in the way that it did in reality. But now it looks very dilapidated, like very torn down. All of the, like, there's wallpaper peeling off the walls, shelving has broken and now kind of sits ragged. There are pieces broken all along the floor of different antiques and pieces. And that door to that back office is gone.
Is the front door gone as well, or is that there?
No, that is there.
I will regurgitate some simplified form of this, of basically saying we're in the antique shop.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh my god, so he was just being dramatic.
They're super dramatic.
Can I look around and see if there's, like, let's see, in this room, like maybe a really long, like, curtain cord or something that I could kind of use as like a rope, just in case we need to climb back out?
Yeah, there totally is. You can have a long curtain cord. Sometimes I just roll for luck on my side, and it was an 18, so sure, you can have it. Why not?
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll say that I grab that and I kind of like try to pull as much of it out of the curtain as I can, and then I try to find like a doorknob to tie it onto, and I just tell Jason, like, okay, I think we can maybe, like, you know, carefully climb down, and then we have a way back up. And then Skylar,
Do you
will
want
try
me to go
down.
first, or do you want to go first? I'll hold it and make sure that you don't like fall.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah, thanks. That's great. Yeah, and she'll go down.
Cool.
But she's nervous of the flames. At first she kind of goes slow and is like sticks her foot down there a little bit. Make sure she doesn't light on fire.
I love that there's like demon smoke, and Skylar's like, "Fuck yes, let's go." But like flames that were already, she was told are fake. She's like, "I don't know, guys." I love
It
it.
looks so
Look,
real.
psychologically, that shit can fuck with you. It doesn't have to be real for you to feel like it's hot.
Oh no, I know.
That's just psychology.
True.
Mhm.
The only way I still use my degree, everybody. Things like this. But yeah, no, you can get down there, no problem. Give me a... We're gonna call it a brawn check. Your DC's 6.
Run. Okay. Oh boy.
Can I help by
I'm not-
bracing up at the top somehow?
Yeah, you
Oh.
absolutely can. I'll let you do that. So, you add +2 to whatever you roll.
Sweet.
Oh, great.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to probably
You're
need
welcome.
that. Okay. Yes, I got a 4. That's exactly what I
There we
needed.
go.
Yes. We
A
did
D4,
it.
so that's 6. Well, it exploded. 7. Was that plus 2 is a 9.
There you go. Yeah, no, you're perfect. You're able to like rappel down really well, actually, like through the brimstone and brick that this fire all sort of sits in. You can rappel down pretty well, and then just slide the last few feet through the flames itself and drop to the floor. From the end of your makeshift rope to the floor, you've got about 6 feet, just in case you need to know that for later. Jason, I assume you'd like to follow after that.
Yes.
You also need to give me a brawn check.
Got it.
When Skylar gets down to the bottom and she kind of like jumps down and then she kind of like stands up. She feels pretty proud of herself. She feels like she did something real cool. And she kind of looks at Nora and Callie and she's like, I climb at the gym sometimes.
Looked really cool.
I just want to say that I really feel like up until this happened, this was a good sleepover.
Oh. I mean, this is kind of like an exciting element to the sleepover. So it's like very unusual for a sleepover, which like
I've
that's
never
kinda cool.
been to another one before, so I'm here. This is great.
This isn't
I got a
normal.
6 on
you
that.
know. I don't want you to get the wrong
I
impression.
mean, I didn't
Yeah,
figure
you're all
most
good.
people went to hell at all the sleepovers, but you know,
Not at first.
You'd
But
be
what you do-
surprised.
that's
Yeah.
later.
What you do gets you there.
You rack up the points while you're there.
I am gonna need that on a t-shirt. Sleepovers don't always lead to hell, but what you do there does. That's a shirt. Only the really good
Only the
ones
really
don't
good
get-
ones.
Really good ones.
Uh,
Look, I was the lame ass who passed out early in the evening, so
I was the lame ass who found whatever video game console was available and stayed up all night with one other person trying to beat some game and not doing what everybody else was doing. So
I was the other person.
I wish all the girls that I had sleepovers with, like in elementary school, were super lame and didn't have video games and shit. Their brothers did, but it would have looked weird if one of the girls at the sleepover was just like, "Hey, can I play video games with you?" Okay, thanks.
So all 4 of you are now down into this hellscape. Scarlet will come last. She
Can't she just like magic poof
Catch her at the
places?
bottom just in case.
she like has sort of, because she's coming from the liminal space to here, so like here is where she's fully like able to do shit. as
Hold
she
on,
would like
before
to.
Scarlet gets down.
Okay.
Question.
Okay.
Are we supposed to stay in the limbo space? Or are we supposed to all be in the hell space?
Yeah, I was about to say
You're
can-
supposed
I
to
really-
make the choices you want to make. This
Okay,
is a
well, I
game.
didn't know, like,
I
because,
make
like,
those for you.
should we have climbed out back into limbo world?
Yeah, which space? Oh, I see. I
Yeah,
assume
like-
you're still in limbo world.
From our understanding, like, where is the? I'm trying to keep my eye on the prize here.
Yeah, because, like, Scarlet was like, I was able to escape to here for a little while. And I'm like, cool, now we're back in hell. So good job. Like,
You all make the choices.
Okay, cool.
I just
That's
tell
fine.
you
We're
what
here.
The fuck happens because of those.
we're here. We're in hell
choices.
now.
And that is my role in this game. Okay, so you all have all hopped down. Scarlet is fine. She kind of like does not do this gracefully, but she is fine.
Hours without sleep. We got switched back to the limbo space when we went to burn all of the receipts and stuff. Scarlet was able to pull us to the limbo space.
Yeah, she basically needed to talk in a place that she thought was safe, so she made a limbo space of Callie's mom's office because it was about all she could accomplish. And unfortunately, that wasn't as safe.
Oh,
as
the how
everybody
low can
thought
you
it
go?
was.
Well, we're going real low. We hit hell.
We're going-
So
yeah,
And we
yeah,
literally just
like-
fell through the floor.
Yeah.
I don't feel like
Oh,
you
yeah,
fell
no.
out.
we hit hell. So pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Good
pretty sure by
job.
limbo rules, we've already been disqualified.
Gonna win that limbo contest.
Hit the floor. So you
We're talking
find-
Hermes Conrad here.
Yes.
You 5 now stand here. As you all Scarlett's kind of like dusting herself off and kind of taking a look around the room. Oh, this is so much worse than last time I was down here. Okay. This is fine. I'm 62% sure. Anyway, we should get something.
Question, because I don't remember.
Yes.
When we were in the antique store
Mhm.
and it went weird.
Yep.
Did it flip us to the darkroom aspect, or was it
It flipped.
just magic weird?
It was magic weird.
It was like weird illusion weird.
It was weird illusion / real weird, but it was not dark. Like, you weren't in the dark room. The only person that got put in the dark room at any time during the antique shop combat was Callie.
Okay, cool.
And it was by accident. Got back pretty fast.
All right. Oh shit! Do I still have the box? We never got to do the white vinegar thing. Steve was gonna bring the stuff back.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I would assume you hadn't put it down at any point.
No, I would have
go with
kept it
probably-
on me until we
Yeah.
did the thing. Okay. If I'm gonna take that out of my pocket and
Okay.
just kind of slam it against the wall. Does anything happen?
That like glitch in the Matrix that sort of happened the last time, that happens again.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn and be like, okay, so this is still significant.
So the glitch in the Matrix thing happens in the shop that we're in. So we're still in like a okay.
It happened in the real world too, but the version of it in the real world was not that the world went warpy, it was that the demons did. Like, they would glitch out of existence for a second and come back. Now the whole room is doing it.
I'm gonna turn to Scarlett and be like, do you know what this thing is?
Sort of. It looks like a film canister case.
I mean, I get that. I get that much, but like, every time I do this, and she's gonna slam it on the wall.
Even Scarlet blips out of existence for a second and comes back.
Oh, okay. So I can't like destroy this.
What the fuck is that a picture of?
I mean, I would ask you not to. I don't know what that was, but it felt really wrong and weird.
Did something happen to you that we didn't see? You just blinked. Like, did you go
Because-
somewhere?
Because
No,
Michael
I
put
just-
Futurama in my head. Does this contain the world?
It's
I
just
mean, you
it's
can make a brainstorm.
It's
about
just
it.
a film canister that
Well,
hell actually resides in. So every time I hit it, it just makes it freak out.
Correct. Yep. Hell actually resides in that film canister.
In this film
for
canister
sure.
is hell.
Yep. Yep.
Keep it
Correct.
in my pocket.
100%.
But
Okay.
somewhere in hell, there is a film canister containing our world. So
Exactly.
you have to be careful.
Exactly. But it's the opposite color of whatever
Yep.
we're on.
Whatever this is.
Everybody has different colored hair. It's great.
Sorry, this is just one long Futurama
yeah.
reference. If anyone's
I-
not following.
I'm gonna make you watch that episode now that we've talked about it, Mal, so you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Please do, because
It's
I
great.
don't watch enough Futurama to understand what's happening.
Futurama
but
is
I
the
love
fucking
that
best.
It's one of the
you all
best
love
episodes
It's
of the show.
so good.
It's a
Absolutely.
good show.
The diamond scrunchie. I'm so sorry. I'll stop.
Yep.
It's just such a good episode. Okay, so that spaced her out
Mhm.
and the whole world.
Like, to you all, it looks like nothing happened almost. Like, you can see the glitch in everything. The red separates for a second, doesn't go away, but like almost in
Is it just like old TV where it's like it just like blips?
almost, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it like flips really quick.
Okay. I'm just gonna stick that back in my pocket. You're like, okay, I'm not gonna do that again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna ask that you not, at least until we figure out some other things, because maybe if we like, I don't know, figure out other shit and then take care of that, it could possibly.
Is it still like stuck shut?
Yeah, you would have to figure out a way to get it unstuck to do anything with it here. But if it makes you all feel better, I think I may have a small solution. Not a great one. Not a great one. Please don't think it's a great one, but it's a something.
Okay, what is it?
Getting people out the hole?
Okay, go ahead.
No, not that. When you all needed to get Jason out of here, what did you do?
I could not break a light bulb, and then I set some negatives on fire. And she's just gonna pull the lighter back out, and I think I'm gonna add a trait to Nora. And she's just gonna light. She goes, "I can set things on fire."
So you're adding pyromaniac to your character
Yes.
sheet? Exactly.
Closet pyro. It's only when it's controlled, but she loves setting things on fire. She learned that.
Honestly, though, very fair of her. I support her journey in this a lot. I don't know where everything is. To do it the right way, you would need everything I shot, everything Charles shot, every camera owner shot. And quite frankly, I don't know how much that is. I know you developed a lot of my stuff and that worked for some people, but I don't think we really have all the time in the world to develop everything. And I think the only other answer is to burn it.
And she's just gonna
Won't
turn to look at Skylar.
Won't that maybe kill people though?
I mean, it worked for Jason.
Is that what did it? I thought you did it.
I see. At first, I thought I did it too, but then I realized that I don't know that I necessarily did. I got Callie back out, and that one seemed to work fine. But then, when I got Callie out, it was like this light sort of thing happened on my side, and then I realized that didn't happen when Jason left. So
that just means there's more than one way out of here.
yes. But
Well,
I don't
I
know
guess-
how well I can get everybody out one by one, and I definitely can't get anybody out that was in here before me. I've tried.
We have everything that she shot right now, right?
Everything that you all are aware of that Scarlett shot, any of the film you found, all of those negatives can be on your person. I'm totally fine with that. You
Okay.
would not have everything that Charles shot by any means, or any camera owner before him.
We would have some of it
You would have some of it, but not all of it.
because we developed some of it.
Yes.
Okay, and that got those people out.
Yes, the people that were in those pictures, including Everin, and a couple of other people, all seem to, by Scarlett's account, were all not found after that happened. Like, she basically said, from like after this sort of time frame, we couldn't find any of these people, and you all figured that that had to be about the same time as the pictures got developed.
Okay.
So hold up. I'm so sorry. I feel like this is my ADHD.
No,
Uh,
you're fine. We both didn't take our meds today, so we're good.
No.
Yep.
I didn't.
Logistically, are we searching for everyone who we're missing in here, or are we searching for them? What?
We are trying to get everyone out of hell,
Right.
and the demons are trying to put everyone in hell
hell.
so they can take the city.
But do we need to find the people who are in hell? Is what I'm asking.
Give me a brains roll about it, honestly, because that's not something
All right.
Scarlett has yet touched on.
Okay, great.
Anybody can make this brains roll if they would so choose. Your
What's the DC?
DC 12.
I got to explode, but we'll see what happens.
Ooh, I rolled a
I didn't
13.
explode. I got a
There you
2.
I rolled a 5.
Hey, Jason, you want to take a crack at a brains roll? I love you, Ryan Mack. You're muted.
You just weren't listening.
I'm I'm gonna make it just a shirt that says you're muted, and I'm sending you one for your birthday and for Christmas. They're gonna have a whole collection, all different colors.
I'm botched. That was only a 4.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
probably too worried about being in literal.
I
actual
know.
hell.
honestly, very fair of you. Nora does understand
Well,
this.
I'm
though.
ready to light things on fire.
Yep.
Real
From
fire.
your understanding of how all of this, from what Scarlett has told you, from the little pieces you've been able to put together of things, the main goal right now is probably to burn all of the negatives as quickly as possible, whatever you can find, because in this world there is a mirror of everything that's in the reality as far as photos were taken of it. So if there was a photo taken of the room or the school or the building or whatever, that place exists here. That's why there are buildings with architecture from all different times, is there was a photo taken of that building at that time, and that version of that building is what lives here.
Okay.
So when Callie was sent back, she was able to get her weed out of her room and could smoke here because there was a 1-to-1.
Okay.
Right.
So
Okay.
our goal is to try and get rid of everything.
The more negatives you burn, the more people go back.
Is it going to delete the town?
Honestly, you have no way of knowing, and neither does Scarlett.
Because I don't want to. Oh, thanks, Drew.
Wait a minute. We still have the camera, right?
Your camera?
Yeah. No.
The camera that she
The
used
camera.
to.
Yeah.
I would. You can have it on your person if you'd like. That's fine.
Hey, Drew, welcome and thank you for following.
Hey, Drew.
Okay.
Oh,
My main concern right now is that if we burn everything, that it's going to somehow delete this version of the town and we're going to be here.
Yeah.
Because we didn't travel via picture here. We traveled via the floor fell apart.
Classic way.
Right? You know, it's one of the multiple ways you can get into other realms.
I have a weird question.
Yes.
What would happen if we took a picture of the box?
Ooh.
The
With the
box
camera?
that makes the world glitch out?
Yeah.
Yep.
You can try if you
Burn
want.
that.
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
plan.
Nobody knows what would happen. We're just gonna do it.
I'll just hold it.
I mean, in this case, everything that you are able to glean logically comes from what you all have learned and what Scarlett has been able to tell you about this side of things. Because
I'm actually saying that in character.
Oh,
next time.
perfect.
Sorry, that wasn't clear.
Yeah,
You're fine.
Nora will just
You're
pull it
fine.
out of her pocket and just hold it out. She won't set it down, but she'll she doesn't want to take her hand off it or have somebody else. Somebody else can have it, but
Okay. I mean, yeah, I say we try taking a picture of it. I mean, what can it hurt?
Let's fucking go. Give me the fucking
Yeah.
camera. No wait, you do it.
Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, I will. I'll Nora, hold it up. I'll take a picture of it, but make sure you're not in it, and then I'll try to make sure that I don't get her hand or
hold it.
anything.
Just put it on the floor. What are you doing?
no, because I'm
That's a good
scared if I
point.
set it down, somebody else will get it. Like if a demon comes out of nowhere.
It's also a good point. There are lots of good points here.
So yeah, she'll just hold it way out to the side.
Yeah, I'll try to
Give
frame
me-
her hand out.
Give me a. I'm trying to think of what this becomes. What do you?
Is there a photography roll?
Brains? No.
Brains.
Yeah, no. Brain seems right. Your DC is gonna be 12 to keep her completely out of the frame.
Lava brains.
Okay. Yeah, I
That's
got a
what the majority
16.
I'm
Yeah.
not trapped in hell.
You can frame it perfectly to where you get none of Nora in it. So should you all decide to do anything with this film, it shouldn't affect Nora. Thankfully.
Okay. Did anything happen?
Did you just take a picture of the box? No.
Really?
No, it just
what
it
if we-
just sits there.
Okay. I
Do we need
can't
to like take the film
open it.
out?
Well, yeah, that basically we would do that, but technically just opening this will destroy the film if I don't do it in a dark room anyway.
Yeah, I know. I take the same class as you.
Right. Yeah, I always forget you're there though, because like you're oddly quiet in there sometimes. Anyway,
That's because it's my creative place. Shut up.
I dig that.
Okay. Okay, Nora's gonna stick it back in her pocket.
Okay.
And be like, okay. And then do you
go.
have the film on you?
Like me?
No, Skylar.
I mean, yeah, I assume I have everything, so we were gonna develop it here.
Yeah.
Even the stuff I did develop, I don't know that I would have the negatives of what I did develop though.
That is true. Hours without sleep. You can like filter through the rolls, so you can't take any more photos. But like, do we need to take?
Yeah,
more photos?
I could. But yeah, that's if we do that,
Fair.
then
That's
I mean,
fair.
what I don't know is if this film is special. I mean, clearly the camera is special, but is the film also special? Do you know, Scarlett?
Scarlett, did you get the film somewhere special, or is it just regular film?
I got it from like a regular, just like I got it from the school. I don't know where they get their film, but I just normally take from there. I can't promise you that nothing like transfers energies, if that makes any sense, from like the camera to the film. I don't know how any of this works. I just know I took pictures of people. They ended up here. I ended up here because I took a picture of myself.
Okay, so should we destroy that camera?
I wouldn't destroy it until we figured out if we needed to save the town. But I guess if you want to smash it, that's your
I don't want to
prerogative. I don't
smash it
ever
if it's too early.
Yeah. I just don't want to touch it again. We burned my contract. I'm out. I am no longer responsible for what happens with that camera.
Okay. Then you want to try and set the film on fire?
It's the best chance that I've got.
Okay. So Nora will get it from Skylar and like make sure that like all of the rolls are pulled out because it's gonna burn faster. And then just torch it.
You're so happy about that.
I'm so happy about it. It's like her one irresponsible thing that she lets herself do every once in a while. But she's still very controlled about it. But she's like, I'm gonna set this on fire.
It makes me really happy to think of Nora as like secretly burning things.
Secret
like
pyro?
every once in a while, she's like, "Man, that was a hard day at school. Let me just set this term paper on fire real quick, and then I'll be fine."
I like that she needed something dark.
So, what negatives did you just burn exactly? Like all of, like the extra ones that Skylar had on her when you all came in that she was supposed to develop?
Yes, so it would have been all of Scarlett's, and if she hadn't developed any of the ones from Charles, we still had.
Okay. And you're doing this just in the antique shop?
Yes.
There's probably a trash can in the antique shop too.
Ryan, I love you so much. It's like other girls in casual shoplifting. Nora sets fires.
I mean, I would say there's a metal trash can in here. That feels appropriate. There has to be one somewhere, you would think, at least. So yeah, you all can throw all those in the trash can and let that burn.
Wait,
As
let's
you
like put it
every trash
outside and not fill the room with smoke again.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Probably a good call.
yeah, you all want to take it outside of the antique shop.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure. So you all can kind of carry this little trash can outside. Do you want to just put it out in the open, or are you trying to take it Obviously, you want to leave it outside. That was the goal of taking it outside. But like, are we talking the middle of a street? Do you want to put it in an?
I was just literally gonna do it outside the door.
That's
what I
fine.
was
If
thinking.
that's what you all want to
Yeah.
do, that's what you do.
Should we do it in a
So-
more protected area? Is that what you're getting at?
I'm not saying.
Is this a do
anything.
you touch it
What-
situation?
What is the
Again.
game master trying to tell us?
Again, I am here to take the choices you all make and make them make sense. I'm just making sure I know
Good
the
luck.
situation. That's all.
Well,
Don't worry
I'm
anything
so
about
sorry
it.
for
I
you.
have absolutely never done anything bad to any of you in a game in our entire lives. So you all
Wait
take it
a
outside
minute.
the door. You know.
yeah, look, Megan and Michael are still new to this.
To play
Brian
with
and
me,
I are old
sure.
hat playing with you.
All right, real quick, just out of character. How many characters have you had die?
Haven't had
Uh,
any die, but I've cried a lot.
Oh,
She likes to put them through trauma.
It's all mental and emotional trauma.
Drew is an only child, and I gave him 2 fake siblings, and then I took those 2 fake siblings away, and then I almost made one of them die, and the other one got brainwashed, and so yeah, it was like a whole thing.
oh,
It's a good
I
time.
made Drew cry multiple times in that campaign. It was great. So you all take this trash can outside. You're able, like, I would say the amount of negatives you have is probably fills it 3/4 of the way up. Like it is quite a bit of stuff that you all have collected. And as you kind of like take one piece and start to burn it and drop it in so the rest ignite and you can keep your lighter.
Different Drew.
Sorry, different Drew.
Our
Not
Drew.
you. Yeah, it's the Drew that's on the Homebodies cast. Although if you want to come here and I'll break your heart, that's fine. I'll take you to the table any day, Drew. So this ignites the flames, and instead of like the slow burn that kind of happened in the office, this shoots out of the trash can. Like it is one big, almost the way where you pour gasoline on a grill. As the flames shoot out of the trash can, and that burgundy smoke just billows out, almost like filling the air around you all, even though there is no ceiling for it to collect. It just stays there. What is he saying?
No, Ryan said characters in mouse games are like the therapy dolls that kids play with in Law and Order. Now show me on the
Correct.
doll where she hurt you, and you just point to your brain or your heart, right here.
I am a big fan of psychological horror, so perhaps
Look,
that's what I like to play a lot.
look, I take psychological horror like a fucking champ because I've got trauma.
Look, I only made 2 out of 3 of you cry. I don't think Ryan ever cried.
He was crying on the inside. He had to play a priest in training the whole time.
He chose that. I
He
didn't pick
did.
it for him. He was like, I want to live religious trauma, and I was like, all right, cool.
And then I did it again, apparently.
And then you were just like, yes, please sign me up.
Whatever. It's fine.
Pull an Oliver Twist, please, sir. Some more.
So as you all like burn this, the burgundy smoke again, like the black gray smoke that makes you cough a bit, is there, but it's almost like it dissipates very quickly. But that burgundy smoke lingers right around you all. It does not float away. It does not dissipate. Like it focuses and stays on the 4 of you. Scarlet is sort of like Scarlet has a bit on her, but it's less.
If I try and walk away, does the smoke follow me?
Correct.
Fuck.
Does it seem to it follows all of us individually?
Cool.
wait.
Cool. Have the negatives burned all the way? Because that should have been a pretty flash.
Yeah,
Flash
I mean,
fire.
I would say that it happened fairly quickly. The last few pieces at the bottom that are still like smoldering, you certainly can't see anything on them anymore.
Okay. I am gonna take a look around and see if anything has changed.
Okay.
Because I mean, I should know this part of town. Like, it's just our town, right?
It's not just your town. It is the different buildings are comprised of what was there when when the photo was taken. So this antique shop looks the same as it does back then, but there are different buildings around that have like different architecture and things like that. Like there are buildings that have kind of come and gone through Darkwell, whether they've been like torn down or they've been like reconstructed into other things. Now, like the shapes of buildings for the most part are the same,
but like the street layouts and stuff are the same, right?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So like, yeah, I'll just see if I notice anything significant change.
Yeah, make me a brains roll about it. If anybody else would like to do the same, they sure can. This is going to be a DC.
Sure.
We'll count it as like a 13. Oh yeah, you're fine. 17's fine.
I love my brains rolls.
Oh, I'm not even gonna bother with that.
My D20.
I got a 13.
There you go. Perfect.
Hey,
Oh, also 13.
Hey! So Callie, it makes sense that Callie wouldn't know. You don't come around this part of town very often. It's not where the rich people live. Quite frankly, you didn't know there was an antique shop until like 2 days ago. So you don't know where Gustav drives you. Why would you know that? That's his job.
that's not my job. That's his job. Exactly.
Yeah. You just name a place and all of a sudden you're there. And who gives a shit how you got there in the first place? But everybody else can pretty much tell that while the antique shop still stands, there are a couple of buildings that, while they're not gone by any means, but they almost look singed on the outside. They're not burned down, but they definitely look like they've taken fire to them.
I set fire to a building?
I mean, theoretically, you could try. I can't. Like, do you want to set fire to a
like,
building? Is that you?
Here's my
asking me what
thought:
you
is
do?
like the negatives were mainly to try and help get rid of the people and put them back where they're supposed to be.
Correct.
And the negatives were from normal realm, traveled to limbo, and to what we're lovingly referring to as hell. And burned, and it released people. What happens if I burn things in hell?
A great question that has not been tried in any way. So for you to do that, you would actually try to have to set something from hell on fire.
It's like a lyric.
I'm gonna assume she spewed that out in some way to everybody, and just kind of look at everybody like, what do?
I mean, it seems important to try, but like, can we even know what happened? I don't know.
Because the first place I'm gonna try and burn down is that fucking antique store.
That's wise. Yeah, I agree.
So the
I
thought
think
is
I
that we're
do it.
burning it down in hell, right? So, but the antique store not in hell will still exist?
Mm.
I would think so. Sorry, I'm not talking very loud. That's also part of it. I think so. I mean,
All right.
I would think so, because like we made the antique store come back, but this antique store's still here.
Right.
So does that still
Yeah,
mean there's a link? So like if we destroy the one in hell, like is there no longer a link to the antique store?
Maybe. I guess it's entirely possible. All we could do is try.
At that, Nora is going to hurry her butt inside the antique store and start piling all of the like ripped wallpaper and things like that into like a corner, and make sure it's maybe near a couple of like the wooden shelving units and stuff, and she's gonna light that fucker and then go outside.
Give me a flight roll. Your DC is 10.
Yes, that's what I wanted because it's my D12. Come on. Fuck yes, Acid exploded. 13.
Yeah, that'll work.
Sweet.
So as you take your lighter and light the just very corner of it ablaze, way more than what you bargained for lights on fire. Like, not only your small pile and the shelves around it, but the flame very quickly goes up the wall and starts to burn at the pieces of the ceiling that remain. Your flight roll was to see if you could get out of dodge fast enough to not get burned. You do very successfully do that. You're
Great.
able to kind of see as it catches how big it's going to get and can run for the door. Did anybody else follow her in here, or was she in here alone?
I think I'm standing
I
outside.
mean, yeah, I think we stood
Same.
outside.
Okay, cool.
Pretty
Just
sure
wanted to
she
see if
was
anybody
lighting
else
They're
knew
probably
about
more
it, or-
terrified at the fact that Nora's really excited about this.
That's fair. You are
I feel like,
able
yeah,
to
while
get
she's
out.
in there, Callie's just like, did she seem like she really wanted to burn this building, or is it just me?
I mean, she did run in there like really fast when
Like,
we said we
really,
should
really
maybe do
fast.
it. Yeah.
So as you are able to get out, you all see, like, out of the ceiling of the antique shop, like, you can see the roof is already starting to smolder and burn.
Jeez.
You through the windows, you can see all of the flames are very quickly overtaking every shelf, every item. The counter is burning. Even the display pieces in the window have all, even if they're not fully on fire, have like little flames and embers already burning, almost like the air itself in the room has caught, and everything has to burn very quickly.
And this is all visible from the outside too?
Completely.
Not all of it.
You can see
Okay.
every bit of it.
Wow.
Mm.
Having a field day right
That
You know,
burned
I feel
really
like
Biggest
fast.
thing you've ever burned.
I feel like I used to make fun of kids who like stood around staring at fire, but I feel like I kind of get it now.
now.
Yeah.
Cathartic.
Like, there's all kinds of things that could be in that fire, you know? Like, maybe things live in there that we can't figure out. We can't study because they're, like, in fire. And fire's, you know.
Skylar,
I
what
don't
the
know, I'm
fuck
just
are you
saying.
talking about right now?
I'm just saying, like, aliens can be anything, right? Do you ever
Wait,
think they
can
could be
they?
fire?
Is that right? Can aliens be anything?
Well, I mean, yeah, technically, because we don't know what they are. Or,
Okay, but would
you
that
know,
be like
where they are.
exciting to meet them then, if they were like anything?
I mean, yeah.
Doesn't that kind of
because
make them less
they're
special?
unknown. No. Why would it make them less special?
I don't know. Like, if they're just anything, then like, I don't know. Why do I want to meet them?
Because they're
We
like
have to
a
get out
whole
of hell,
other
Skylar. We can't get
species.
distracted.
Oh, you're right.
Nora's
right.
gonna
That's a
lean
good
over to
point.
Skylar and be like,
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
she just wants to keep
Yeah,
it for
she'll take
later.
it. She'll take multiple pictures with her non-digital camera.
Yeah. Because Nora knows she's never gonna actually get to burn like a building down. So like she's enjoying it while she can.
I mean, you might as well do it in hell. You know, it's a good place to become an arsonist.
I think so. I think I fit in really well. Okay. So did anything else happen around visually,
As
vibe
you-
wise?
As
Is the
you
weird smoke back?
see- The weird smoke has not gone away from you all.
It's like
Um,
clinging.
Yeah, it like clings to you four specifically. There's a little bit around Scarlet, but not very much. As the building burns down, though, that same burgundy and black very quickly like drifts off into the sky. There is nothing that lingers. The building within maybe 60 seconds is already all the way to the ground. There is nothing left standing.
Was it made of like tissue paper? What? How did it burn so fast?
Or was it made of like film?
Yeah, I was thinking it's like film.
That's a good point.
Although if it was made of film, how is it standing up? So I don't know if that makes sense.
I mean, does
I
anything
can
make
go
sense
burn
here?
Other things down?
I mean, we don't know if it did anything in the non-hell world. mean, yeah, is this helping? How do we know?
I don't know if there is a way to know, if that makes any sense. But if it makes you feel better, and as she's like starting to talk again, you see a like it's light coming from inside the smolders. Like it's not the light of fire, but it literally looks like a red light bulb flashes and then like slowly dims out and goes to black.
I mean, like, that's gotta be a good sign, right?
I think so. I would think so.
Sweetie,
Okay.
do we have to burn everything down?
I mean,
Are you smiling right now?
I mean, setting this town on fire is not the worst idea that I've heard in the however long I've been here.
Callie, this is the best sleepover ever.
Okay, on that note, we're gonna take a small break. We're gonna go for 5 minutes. We'll be back. Nora's gonna burn the city to the ground. And
Mama
I'm
Cat,
just
remember that time we had a sleepover at Callie's and burned down hell? That was great.
Yeah, who knew that burning down hell was gonna be something anybody accomplished at any time? But here we are.
Here we
We're
are.
gonna.
Doing it.
Burning
Yep.
Down Hell is an album title, without a doubt.
It has to be. And if it's not already, I need whoever hears this at some point in time, please write me an album that's called Burning Down Hell. At the very least, a playlist. Somebody make me a playlist.
It's got to be a tongue-in-cheek, like classic metal album, like
Yep.
you know,
For
a
sure.
little self-conscious. You know.
All right, we will be back. Bye.
Bye. Back to
Warm
Holy.
fuzzies.
Hello, we're here. We spent our break talking about birds. How about you?
We sure did. There
Bird
was a very
facts.
nice, heartfelt moment, and then as Kylie was counting us back in, I said, "Okay, back to hell we go." So that's the vibe of tonight. So I believe the plan right before we went to break was you all are just going to burn down the town. Yes,
Burn
That
towns
seems
get
to be
money.
where we're
Yeah.
headed.
that's what somebody said.
Somebody once said burn towns get money.
Correct.
Nora's very excited.
She certainly seems to be.
Oh.
So how would you like, are you just going to go from building to building and literally set it on fire? Are you going to, what is the plan?
Well,
You have
I mean,
one lighter. Like, that
We're
is...
glad if we all set things on fire.
I
I
want to
mean-
turn to Nora.
Callie
I
should
go,
have a
Nora.
lighter because Callie was smoking.
Oh, for sure, Callie. Callie does
yeah.
have it.
But
I've got
goes
prepared.
Nora.
I would probably have one.
This is a great opportunity to burn down an entire town. I mean, you got to think about, like, do you want to do it from the perspective of, like, trying to think of it real smartly so that you work less for bigger results, so we don't have to go as far? I'm just saying, you might as well take the opportunity, right?
That's fair.
Is there anywhere in town that would have like stuff that we could like make Molotov cocktails out of?
a hardware store that would have like kerosene?
Callie's thinking,
Give me...
I have
But
dark thoughts
will
sometimes.
it be hell kerosene, and is that different than regular kerosene? I mean, seriously, these are the questions you got to ask.
Give me... We're going to call it grit rolls, because we're going to think of this in terms of survival.
Hmm.
Your DC is... It's 10 if you want a mediocre store. It's 12 if you want, like, a good one.
Okay. Come on.
And this is great, you said. Okay, Chris.
Yep.
Oh, I got an 11.
Michael Sultan, what is happening to you? That's like
I
the
don't
third
know.
one you've rolled
Oh, no.
tonight.
Well, first of all, they've been
Oh.
grit rolls. I only get a D4 for grit, so I'm just fucked in general with grit. So we'll see what happens.
I got a 12. I'm gonna use an adversity token to make it a 12.
I
cool.
exploded, and I got a 17.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, Boy Scout. How are we
I
looking?
got a 7.
Okay. All right.
Got
Respectable.
9 adversity tokens.
No, he's down to 4.
Oh, he changed it? Okay.
He used 5 of them
Oh, okay.
earlier,
4. Sorry, you've got 4 adversity tokens.
which is not enough to get him to a 12.
Oh,
but it
that's
is enough
fair.
to get him to a
Yeah, it's
10.
not.
But between Skylar and Nora, what type of shop would either of you like to find? And they can be different ones, but because you both got a high enough score, I'll say that Skylar, you can definitely find what you want. Nora, you find what you want, and then some, and I'll give you the extra.
I am going to stick with my initial gut reaction, which is a hardware store.
Okay.
Because there should be like paint thinner and kerosene and just all kinds of flammable shit.
You can certainly have that.
Where is this town in America again?
Virginia.
That we're Virginia. Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's probably
Fireworks.
a gun store. Yeah, or
there's
fireworks.
totally a gun store or a fireworks
Any-
store. There's absolutely both.
I love that we got to the
Which do you-
finale before someone was like, guns?
Yeah, I
Should we
know.
just all get a gun?
Should we? Guys, should we get guns?
I mean, that's how you fight demons, right?
Yeah, with guns.
With guns.
With guns.
That's what I've always heard.
But like, here's my thing.
You
Don't
want
they
to-
make like rock salt rounds for shotguns?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, I
And
think they do.
isn't salt used to repel negative spirits?
If Supernatural taught me
Yeah, it's
anything,
very
it absolutely
You
is.
always get the salt. So like,
This
if
sounds like some anime shit now. That's what this is starting to sound
if
like.
we shot demons with rock salt rounds, wouldn't it actually harm them? I've had this thought. This is not the first time I've had this thought. I've had this thought for a while.
Mm.
In
Depends on
fairness,
the
rock salt
demon
rounds does a
mythos
pretty
of
good
the
job
story.
hurting people too.
Well,
No,
yeah,
it's
but
not
like,
saying-
it
it's
probably
just
wouldn't
harmful
hurt a
overall.
demon if it was just like a regular round. But like, if it was
Yeah.
a rock salt round,
But
I
what
love my friends
Skylar
so
is looking for, like she'll look for that too. But what she's looking for is anything that is like she wants to try and cover more ground without walking as far. So she wants projectile, explosive type things that will help with that. She's just like, if we're gonna do this in hell, let's just go all in. So that's what she's looking for.
Oh my
She
god.
doesn't know what any of this is
Could
either.
we set up like all of the kindling and all the buildings, right? And then make like a trail, almost like fuses to like one thing, and we could just set it and then the whole thing goes.
certainly a plan.
I was thinking back in like Bugs Bunny cartoons where they like take the gunpowder and they like make the little trail
I
of
do have
it.
like one question,
Okay.
which is why isn't is it Billy? I don't remember. Why aren't they trying to stop us?
Oh, that's a good point. That's a really good point. She's very suspicious.
I don't know. I mean, obviously Dory wasn't super happy in the other room.
Like I'm assuming the smoke is Dory, right?
Give me a brains roll about it.
That's only a 15.
I'll say with a 15, what you can probably figure out is that the smoke is very much more attached to the four of you than anything else because you are the newest thing to come to this place. So for the little bit of smoke that's around Scarlet, it makes sense. She's been here about a month and a half at this point. Somewhere in there. So it seems like the longer you're here, the less that needs to follow you. Maybe because it is like a way to tie you here, or maybe it's like a signal to some other being of like, hey, this is what we need to look at, or something like that. But the smoke definitely lingers near you all because you are new to this place.
Maybe they're not here.
I mean, like they're like out of office?
Maybe they're like in our.
Can they do that?
Like,
I mean, people
You
do
mean, like,
exorcisms all the time. I
Havoc
figured
could
demons
be-
can go there.
oh yeah, no, for sure. Demons can go to the.
Are you saying that it's possessing somebody in our world?
I mean, either possessing somebody or just walking freely. Half of us are here now. And honestly, who knows? Maybe more by the minute if they have figured out something new.
Wait, if we burned all the negatives, why is Scarlet still here?
Great question.
Gotta be
Didn't I
missing
develop? Did I develop a picture with Scarlet in it?
I think you did.
Because
I don't remember if
on.
you
If I
did. I know
did-
she said she took a picture of herself, but we burned everything of hers.
well, the only stuff we didn't burn, I didn't know if we decided. I don't think I had the negatives for the pictures I developed on me. Those would have been probably at home
Yeah.
That's fair.
because they were developed. I wouldn't have known at that point.
So is
So
it
that
the
was my
camera?
thought, is that we didn't get. I mean, I have my camera, but that wouldn't be the same.
Because if you developed the photo of her, that would have released her. And then, but if it was one of the ones we burned, that should have released her. So if neither of those things did, and we did the receipt, which that should have released her.
That's true.
Wait a minute.
So it's got to be the camera.
What if we destroy it?
Wait. Can I do a quick? I don't know what this would. I think I asked this last time too, but I want to double check. What would I do for an insight? Like a check somebody's honesty. Their
We'll just call
intentions
that
towards-
brains. Yeah, we'll just call that
Okay,
brains.
Great. I'm gonna do a brains check on Scarlet.
That's smart.
What exactly? Like,
No, it's
are you
not, because
trying to
I
figure?
rolled a fucking 1 again.
Michael, do me a favor. Chuck that dice across the room and pick a new one.
It's the same ones I've been using the whole campaign. I'm not changing them now.
Get it.
The face said that tonight
They'll pull
Callie
through.
knows nothing. Absolutely nothing.
The dice
I mean,
gods
as far
are
as
so good.
I feel like she starts to
are-
think about it and then it's like, why is she dressed like that? And then just moves on.
I mean, to be fair, Scarlet is in the exact same outfit that she was the day she disappeared. Like, everybody, like Debbie was in the same outfit she was the night she disappeared. Scarlet is still in her like red shirt and overalls, like overall shorts that she was wearing. Like, all of that is the same. But like with that score, you can't really tell anything except for like this presents as Scarlet. What she has said presents to be true. But outside of that, there's not a lot to glean.
Whatever I am onto potentially, Callie is not.
Stardrew, keep in mind you can destroy if you don't want to use the flunked cards. You can destroy them, and then
you can build.
You can build cards.
Even if you don't want to build them tonight, we have a night left of the other show too.
Okay, that's a good point. I'm gonna take the film out again. Do we see any people?
Good question.
I'm gonna go with no, not right now anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it on something again.
Everything blips again. Like
Do we blip?
How would we know?
I mean, like, I could look and see if...
see.
If you... Everybody give me a brains roll. Your DC is 12 for the lower and 15 for the higher, and I'm not going to tell you what that means.
17.
Why do I even try with you, to be honest?
I got a 2.
I make it higher than 10, so you can't take the half, and then this still happens. All right, so failure. Michael
Blame
Softman.
your sister. It's the dice your sister gave me. I've used
Yeah, I got a 4.
Of course it is. Hey, Boy Scout, how are we doing?
I got a 6. Is it too late for me to take the 10 and use 2? I think it
I'll
is.
let you do it if you want. Nah, I mean,
Cool.
It probably is, but I'll let you do it. I make the rules
Okay.
here.
You're
I'm
gonna use
doing
2?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so Skylar and Callie do not notice this at all, but Jason and Nora, you're able to see, like, if you do look very closely at everybody, and it has to be closely. If you even think about looking at something else, if you're distracted for a single second, you wouldn't have ever known. But as you hit the box, what happens to Scarlet is she completely blips out. You all blip out like along the edges. It's like almost this like slight blur on everything, like the picture got fuzzy. Just for a second, and then everything as Scarlet comes back, everything is back to normal.
I don't think
So maybe it's just a length of time thing? Like she's been here longer, so it's affecting her more, but if we stay longer, it'll do the same to us? Who knows?
I don't think she's Scarlet.
Maybe
What?
not. That's also a possibility.
It doesn't make sense that the other people, by developing the photos and or burning them, that the other people would have gone back. Because the only tie that she could still have is this camera. But her tie to the camera was the contract she signed via the receipt. And we burnt it.
Are you like whispering this to each other right now? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I don't think she's Scarlet.
If you want this to not be loud enough for her to hear, I'm gonna need charm rolls.
Oh fuck me.
I feel like, well, ooh, actually, can I help by talking loudly to Scarlet while this happens?
God.
Yeah, what do you say to her?
They would just be like, they're so fucking weird. Well, they always do this. And I'm just gonna see
Okay.
if she responds. I think there's like a thing there.
Oh,
The DC.
happy for them, I guess. If you want her to hear nothing at all, that DC is gonna be a 10. If you want her to like hear that you all are like muffled talking, like she can probably pick up like little bits of it, but definitely not the full picture, you're looking at an 8.
See, you said 10, but I think what you meant was 2, actually.
I
Oh,
do
is that
think
what
that
it
you
is?
meant 2. I think you meant
Oh.
2.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Classic mistake.
She's like, now the DC's 40. Fuck you.
Okay, well if it's 10.
I feel like if
Wait,
she
what
hears it,
was
we're
the
gonna find
lower
out real
one?
quick.
8.
I mean, yeah, that's one way to find out.
Okay, I'll use 6 of my 7 to make it an 8.
Damn.
I'm saying the stuff that I really don't want her to hear.
Okay.
So
That's fair. That is fair. I will say that out of your like what you are saying, she mostly can just pick up her name. Like a couple of times, nothing to really put that into context. She can hear more of what Jason is saying, but Jason is saying less that makes it look like you are talking badly about her. And with Callie's help, I will say I'll make yours a 10. I'll with that because Callie is talking very loudly to her. So with only getting one half of the conversation, she's not getting a lot, but she definitely has an idea that something is up, but not enough to full out say like that you all don't think she's her. I will say in the last episode, Callie did ask for a check in the limbo room, and Scarlet was who she said she was.
So that's true.
But this is a different place.
And I was gonna say we went into hell though. We're in a different place now.
You were in a different place. But in the limbo room, Scarlet was Scarlet.
that was also before we burned everything.
Because I remember doing that, and I
Correct.
was like, I couldn't remember how that was in relationship to the burning and everything.
It was before we set things on fire.
Correct.
Okay, just because we're not pressed for time, but we're getting toward the end of time. Can I burn the camera?
Go for it.
I'm gonna just like take it from Skylar and set it down and just coat it in some kind
Oh,
of
okay, just do that then, I guess.
yeah, and she's just gonna light it on fire.
I need. Gonna call it. Actually, I'll narrate this for you. You tell me what you would like to use in this moment. As the 5 of you stand around, you put this camera on the ground and you douse it in whatever flammable liquid you see fit. As you're taking the lighter out to light it, Scarlet lunges for that camera.
I'm gonna
Oh,
kick
shit.
it.
You need to.
I'm gonna try to tackle Scarlet.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'll try to help Callie.
Everybody. Jason, what are you doing?
Fighting is not my jam. And by that I mean I would totally do it, but I'm gonna roll like a 2 at best. So shit.
It's not my thing, but I'm not the worst at it.
Oh fuck. I'm gonna. Okay, this is dumb as hell. But you know what? It's what I got. As she's jumps for it, I'm gonna try to distract her. Just be like, Skylar, wait! Like really loud.
Okay.
To try to at least throw her attention off for just a second.
Jason, give me charm. Your DC is super
That's also
high
not
because
good.
she's got an eye on the prize. So we're looking at a 12 for you. Everybody else gives
Sweet.
me fight
Not
and you're
possible.
contested. So I'm rolling my fight. You all are rolling your fight.
Okay, great.
I only have 8, so it wasn't enough. I don't even have enough tokens to do it.
There it is.
That's all right.
I exploded. There it is.
Hell yes.
Let's go. What do you have on your fight die, by the way?
Oh, it's a D10.
Oh, nice.
And I get a +1 to fight.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Ooh, I exploded too.
Do it again.
I double exploded.
Holy shit. Scarlett's gonna die tonight.
I rolled a 3. I did not kick it.
I got a 10.
I'm
Okay,
gonna roll
cool.
again. Let's see what happens. I did not triple explode. I got
That's all right.
so that is a 23 total.
Absolutely bonkers bananas. All right.
Callie just
you-
takes Scarlet the fuck out.
I'm like there, but I'm like, okay.
Callie's
I'm like
so
doing, like,
angry. All of the
pretend, so I'm just,
anger
like,
she's
flipping
been
her over.
building this whole time just explodes.
So obviously your kick, you like kick off to the side like you're going to kick it. You just kind of whiff it. But you are able. What did you get?
Me,
Yeah.
a 3.
23.
Okay. You're not able to keep your balance, and I'm gonna say you stumble and the lighter's gonna fall out of your hand, and kind of like.
I
skitter
didn't get
on
a
the ground.
1,
A 3 is still awful. Do not.
but it's not a critical failure.
I could have had you bust your ass on the concrete.
I wasn't trying to like keep my balance. I was just trying to kick it. I just missed.
It did not go far. It is just stumbled out of your hand. It's like
Wait,
just
maybe-
on the ground.
Could you like give yourself a soccer class or something real quick?
I
mean,
do take physical education.
That's fair. If you want to roll your class die with it, I will happily let you do that.
What's
You
my
take
class
gym.
die?
It's a 6, a D6.
It's what I'm already rolling.
No, you just add it together. It's
I
not
know.
like you replace it. You add
Well,
it
like, this
together.
might prevent you from fucking up fully, you know?
Oh, okay. I did explode.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, you're fine.
Hey.
You do still whiff the kick, but like you are able, other than that, to kind of keep yourself balanced, including having your lighter.
Cool.
So you're all good. I will say that you do like the way that she dives for it, she can't fully get to it because of the way that you've kicked. You've almost like blocked her a little bit.
Okay,
If that
cool.
makes sense, the way you've stuck your leg out. So I will give you that. Skylar, what did you get?
I got a 10.
Nice.
Okay, also not bad. Also not bad. I will say that when you go to tackle her, you don't get like all of her body in any way, but you're able to like almost grab an arm to like stop her from getting any further than she is. Again, like
Sure.
blocking her. Callie, you ruin her whole life.
I feel like this is what I'm going for here. If you like this, I don't know if you like it or not. What I'm imagining is that like full clothesline block and kind of lift her up and slam her down.
you
like-
can have anything you want. You got a 23.
I got 23. Yeah, so I think
I
that's what's happening. It's like full up and then bringing her down all the way to the ground, like redirecting the force, basically.
As you do that and she slams into the ground, you hear a break that's not just like popping your back, but it literally sounds like her spine has shattered.
Yikes!
As she looks up at you from the ground, her
Hope this
eyes
wasn't really Scarlet.
go from this like silver, like the same silver you've always known her to have in school,
Mhm.
to like completely black. There is no pupil, there is no iris. Her entire eye is black.
Oh, hey there, Frankie.
She just kind of looks at you for a second, and she slowly starts to it looks like she's trying to get up, but she, instead of doing it like movement by movement like a person would to get off the ground, she puts one hand down and all of a sudden is back on her feet.
Oh shit.
Something like that.
Fucking demons.
Can I set Scarlet up there?
You could certainly give it a shot. What will it do? Who knows? But you can try.
You can burn demons. You can totally burn demons. That's classic, right? Burning demons?
I have whatever the lighter fluid is in my hand.
That's true. You do.
Can I squirt it on her?
You're gonna make another fight roll for it, and she's gonna contest that with I'm gonna say she's gonna contest that with flight, not in a way that she's running away, but in a way to dodge, essentially.
Can I get some rock salt and one of the shotguns?
While all this is happening, if you want to run away, go for it.
Well, did I not go to the store earlier to get that
No, I mean,
stuff?
technically you did. I'll say that you were able to get a shotgun in like a few rounds. I won't say you were able to get like a ton, but I'll say you get a few.
Totally. Okay, great. Yeah, I mean that's what she's thinking, demon and salt.
Go for it.
I mean,
so you
wait,
both
she's
give
not
me
seen Supernatural yet. When did it come out?
God,
2005.
It was 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she looks at the occult internet, sometimes.
No, she does.
nailed it.
Constantly. I would say yeah.
Probably.
Both of you give me
Conspiracy
fight, and she will be rolling flight.
Probably like Charmed was out at the time. What was that then?
Yeah, Charmed came out.
I
I
think
think
it was
late 90s.
earlier. Or,
Oh, Charmed. Charmed was
I
my
remember
show.
Mom and I
love
Charmed
watched
was
that
98. Closer.
Oh, really? Wow.
98, is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's
Wasn't
the year
it
I was
Buffy
born.
year?
I got a total
Buffy was 97.
of 6 because I'm using my last adversity token.
Okay.
I have extra course load and extra credit. Can I do anything with either of those?
Whatever you want. If you can tell me a class that extra course load is for, cool, then you roll your class die with it. If you don't think any of your current classes fit. Or you can use extra credits. If you use an extra course load, those extra credits also count 1 for 1 in the same way an adversity token does.
Okay, so could I just do like PE again?
Yeah, and then you can add your extra credit to that.
Okay, cool. Nice.
I mean, I guess I'll use my extra credit. Let's see if I can. Where's my schedule for maybe ancient studies? Wait, no, ancient studies wouldn't have anything to do. I'm trying to figure out.
It might
You
because you
can
could have
definitely
studied
Religion.
cults.
Or religion.
Right. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Same thing.
I'm trying to just. Do I need to know that, or do I need to know how to use the gun?
Whatever you want.
Okay, then I'm gonna go with that.
Cool.
The first one, ancient studies. Yeah. What is the die for the?
It's a
Extra
D6. It explodes just like your normal dice does. And you have 2 extra credit points that you can add on top of it if you would like.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I just did one of them, and it's still not enough. To go, oh, it exploded! I almost made myself choke. Okay.
Please don't die.
11, 12. 12 total.
Cool.
I got a 10.
All right. Well, I will say she did beat both of your rolls. But I will say you got close enough to where something happens. It's just not what you wanted.
Can we
So
use any of the
as-
community cards?
Oh God, you all have a bunch.
We have a lot.
When did all that happen?
While we were playing.
What would you like to use?
Oh,
You all
shit,
have
you
at
know
least
that.
one of everything. So you let me know if any of that works for you.
The one that's like immediately coming to mind is the Friends in Low Places card. I don't know how that would apply.
Well,
What's that one?
I do wonder. I have one person that I have tried to reach out to for help that we haven't heard back from, which is my lawyer.
I forgot all about the call to your lawyer.
Forgot.
So I don't know if there's a way to make that work, but you said friends in low places. I was like, the lawyer.
I completely forgot you made the call to your lawyer.
Fucking lawyer comes in clutch while we're in hell.
Insane move on my part, so I get why you forgot it.
I will allow it. I don't know that it'll help you in this very instance,
Sure.
but like I will allow it. I don't know how to make that work in this moment.
There's payphones.
Oh no, she's gonna call you on a payphone. That's not the problem here. But yeah, I will say, as all this is happening, like as they are going to Scarlet, the payphone that is like just beside the antique shop does start to ring.
Is somebody gonna get that?
Did we?
I mean,
Jason,
I
that's
wasn't
on you,
involved in
man.
The fight. Yeah, I'll run and grab it.
I love it, Jason. I love that you're.
If I did a voice for this woman, I don't remember, so forgive me.
I don't remember.
You pick up the phone, Jason, and on the other side, before you can even say anything, this woman starts to speak and goes, "Oh, hi, is Callie there? Is Callie, honey, are you the one that picked up the phone? We need to talk."
She's kind of occupied, but yeah, she's here. I can relay.
I guess technically,
I love that you're like watching us fight a demon.
Mama Cat, I love you. I've seen Maldu ringing payphones before. Don't answer it.
Correct. It never
True.
ends well. But she'll say, I'm not the lawyer. I don't think that this breaches anything. Anyway, you just tell Callie that we looked into this sort of like demonic entity thing that she was talking about. Didn't run it past her mother, of course. You know how they get. But it looks like the contract, if it's destroyed, is like null and void. Whatever happened to her friend should be reversed. And if you all need anything else, it looks like there's some sort of property clause that was attached to the back of a bunch of these. Obviously, I don't have hers. Couldn't tell you if it was there. But some sort of property clause that says something about like the item for sale, external properties and blah, 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 blah. This piece that was taken from this artifact to be delivered with said bot autumn, blah, 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 blah. And long story short, kid, it looks like if the camera or whatever she was talking about is gone, everything's gone. That looks like the end all be all of it.
Okay, cool. Thanks, bye. I'm panicking, man.
And this is why the legal system is broken, guys. If you're rich enough, you can get a good enough lawyer to get you out of anything.
Everything is fixable.
Everything is fixable when you
I'm
have
just gonna
money.
shout back, "Hey, that was Callie's lawyer. Break the camera. Break the camera."
Listen, I think Callie's just gonna go, listen to whatever my lawyer says. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'll go over and just try to like start like whacking it with whatever I'm currently
Do
holding.
I still have the umbrella?
Okay, let me put it this way. When you went into Callie's home, would you have realistically carried an umbrella with you through this entire home?
I mean, it came in clutch when we got in the creepy antique store. I don't think she would have necessarily like sat it down.
Then that's fine. If you don't think you sat it down, then you have it with you.
Got a fucking sheath on your back.
Yeah. She just shoves it between her back and her backpack. Like, so it stays. Yeah, she pulls that thing out like a fucking long sword and goes to just like, well, no, I already doused the camera. So I'm gonna, I think I said before, and if not, I'm gonna retcon it, but it's a Zippo. so it
You did say
stays
that,
on,
yeah.
and she's just gonna throw it at the camera.
Scarlett's gonna dive again for it.
Callie's still on her, isn't she?
Oh, that's fair. Did you ever get up? Or no, she threw her to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got up. Scarlett got up because
Yeah, I
she put
remember
her
she
hand
did,
on
like,
the ground
weird-
and then all of a sudden could just
Oh, that's
stand.
weird.
Yeah,
So
she
yeah,
did her
she's going for the camera again.
Matrix move, as Stardew put it.
Yep. So I'm going to say, if anybody would like to try to stop her, you can. You've thrown your lighter at it. You have no action in this very moment.
I can't bonus action try and stab her with the umbrella.
There are no bonus actions in this system.
It's dumb.
Thank God. I mean, what?
I know you were trying to get a shot off. She dodged that. If you'd like to try again, you certainly can. Jason, you're over by the payphone. If there's anything like you would like to do, please feel free.
Just throw the whole phone booth at her.
I'm trying to think of like rip out the
Adrenaline
phone and
rush.
use it as like a something. I
Like
don't
a
know.
like a lasso, just like chuck
Not
it
a
at her.
lasso, but like a flail.
Yeah.
I guess.
Right. I love
That's
that.
not gonna work.
Hey, you
if
might just
anybody-
hit her off course just enough.
If anybody would like to try anything, she has rolled her fight roll.
I think I'm gonna try. I think what I'd really like to do, and maybe this is like a charm or a fight. I don't know what this is. What I'd like to try is a fake out. And I want to act like I'm gonna go for her for a second, and then go for the camera also and try to smash it.
I don't want you to light on fire. It's doused in.
You're right.
It's doused in accelerant.
Oh, you said it out loud, and I think it's a beautiful way to go. Honestly, I think it's the best. And I will allow you one chance to retcon that, but if you don't,
You're saying I shouldn't do it because I'll get on fire. That's what you're saying.
Kelly
If we
can
smash
afford
it, we're
good
out
burn
of here.
recovery.
Then am I still on fire?
I don't know.
You technically can't die in this game.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I can't be
You're
permanently
relying
off.
on the Kids on Bikes rulebook that says I can't kill children.
Yeah.
That's what we're relying on right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing
I
it
can do
100%.
much
Wanna
worse
why?
things than
because
kill you.
it's what I do. It's what Callie would do. That's why I'm doing it.
Okay.
As a player, I'm like, I'm not sure this is a great idea, but Callie's going for it.
That's
Callie's
alright.
gonna. Callie heard destroy the camera. Your lawyer says destroy the camera, and Callie's going to.
Callie just goes beast on the camera.
You are running this as a fight roll.
Ooh.
All right, great.
Um,
Don't fail me now.
I got a 10.
I-
Can I extra credit add one?
You can, but I will let you know it's not enough. She has rolled
Oh.
her fight roll.
But I'm gonna say.
Can I get out of
Okay, here we go.
detention?
So
and
first of all, just you know
succeed?
what I got. I rolled a 7, which means I have an 8 because I get a +1 to fight.
Oh, I have a +1, so that'd be a +2.
I'm trying to figure out what I can do here. So for extra course load, that's where I can add a class, right?
Yep.
Could I be? Hold on. I want to make sure that this sounds right for Callie before I say it. Yeah, could Callie be in some kind of enrolled in some kind of extracurricular self-defense course that her mother has made her take?
That makes a lot of sense to me. She absolutely can be.
Great. What do I do then?
You're gonna roll a d6. It acts exactly like your normal die does. So if it explodes, then you
And
keep
I can
going.
use my extra credit to add to that roll, correct?
100%.
All right, so I've got an 8 right now. Come on. That's an explosion!
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
We can do this. I'm just gonna. We're gonna outfight the devil. That's what we're gonna do, right? Right. That's the plan.
You're gonna
That's
try.
not an explosion at all. Okay, so that's 8 plus 6 is 14 plus 2 is 16. I don't know what I'm going up against here, right?
You do not.
16. So fuck it, let's dump the extra credit into it, make it a 17.
You're gonna hate me.
I am gonna hate you. Go, come on,
Rolled an
bring it.
18.
That's okay. You know what? I feel good about the effort. I feel good.
No,
about
you
it.
do. You should. You really should. As she dives, you go at the same time, and I will say you are so close to grabbing that camera. It almost goes into bullet time watching you two try to grab at it, and she's able to lace her hand through the strap and grab it and pull it back before you can grab
shit.
it and before the.
What just happened? What just happened?
Ryan, you okay?
That was the funniest shit I've ever
That was the
heard.
best thing. I couldn't time anything better than that.
That-
That was great.
Look, that was
Oh my
like a
God.
dad move trying to set up the family video camera.
That was really good.
Now it's not working. Hold on.
Oh no!
Oh no. We can see your hand.
You know
This
what?
is what the
I'm just gonna do
viewfinder
this. One
sees
sec.
as Scarlett is grabbing it and pulling it away. You just, like through the viewfinder, camera-wise, for the audience, you just see a hand grab and drag it back. And Ryan is just demonstrating that for us, and that's certainly all that happened, and nothing else at all.
Totally.
Perfect.
Wasn't else anything.
Yep.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, I'm looking at the stream. My bad.
You're good. Thank you so much
Okay.
for your delightful demonstration. Oh shit, she got Jason. Oh, I love it.
That's fantastic.
She will try. I think now that she has it, she's gonna try just a flight roll at this point. Not to get very far away, but to back the hell away from you all. If you would like to try to go for her, you're more than welcome to.
What role is that?
For her, it's flight. For you all, it can be fight, grit, or brawn. I don't really mind however you would like to do that.
It's gonna be fight.
Ooh, I'll do grit.
I can do grit. It's a 10, but it's not enough.
We're all rolling this, right?
You are all rolling. Jason, if you'd like to get back in the fray, you totally can. If you'd like to
okay,
stay.
okay.
That was a very excited move. Was that bad or good?
It was an irritated move.
17.
17.
I have a D12 on that, and I rolled a 3. So it.
Damn. Damn. Jason, how you doing, bud?
4 here
All right, 7, 4.
for grid.
It's a shame.
You know what? I double exploded on a roll. I got my lucky one.
That's fair.
You
That's
know.
all right. And you made a very valiant effort. I will say, with that 17, you also didn't burn yourself, which is great.
That's true. I'm not on fire right now.
You're not on fire, and it's the little victories, you know. I'm gonna go
want to say that.
with. Okay, wait. 7, 4, 3, 4. One of those. What'd you get, Jason?
A 4.
I got a
Grit.
17.
There it is. That's what I needed. I was like, one of you rolled high.
It was me.
You're able to like almost catch her. So as she's stumbling backwards, she rips the camera this way, and you're able to grab a hold of her, just not the camera. She kind of like shoulders into you almost, so you're like here on her.
Do I have enough momentum to try and trip her?
Give me a grit roll. Your DC is 8. She's small in Scarlett's body, but she's also a demonic
I
entity.
was
So
about to
like,
say, thank you so much, because I have not been adding adversity tokens for all the rolls I've been failing.
oh,
And I know
Oh,
I've
shit.
failed at least.
Nor
like
have
3.
I.
Oh yeah, I always forget to do that. Good point. No, I just failed one. I
we'll
failed at
give
least
you all
two.
like 3 apiece. That feels right at this
That's
point.
fair.
Yeah, 3
It's
apiece.
at least 3 apiece.
How is this happening? Please keep happening. Whew, close. Close. God, that was close. Okay. That was a 19.
Yeah, you're all good. She falls straight to the ground.
Whoa.
Face plants.
Does she let go of the camera?
I will roll for her on that, and I will be very transparent when I am rolling. She's gonna have to do grit. Now, as Dory, because she is a very powerful character, she has 2d20s in stats. Grit and fight are her 2d20s. So I will roll a d20, and I would say that her DC, because of how big of a deal this is, but also because she has taken Scarlet's body at this point, which is small. Like, Scarlet is very short, very like
Has she taken
scrawny
Scarlet's
built.
body or just taken her form?
That you don't know. You every time you have touched her, she feels very solid, but
Okay.
you can't, like, you have no way of knowing whether that's like her real body or whether that's like just how she's chosen to present herself right now. Yeah, no. As she, sorry, refocus myself. Camera, really, thank you.
Somebody shook the box too hard.
Yeah. As she goes toward the ground, the camera will almost be like thrown forward and roll on the grass. So it is probably like 8 feet in front of you
If
at this
I've still
point.
got momentum going, I'm going for that camera.
Go for it. You are gonna do a flight roll for it. That's gonna be for you because you already had the forward momentum. I'm gonna call that a DC 8.
Cool, because I have a 12 in that one. Come on. Oh, that's a 6, but I've got points. You said 8?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna use 2 of my points and meet it.
Okay, cool. She's gonna scramble to try to get to you. She has a higher DC than you do though, because she was starting on the ground. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. So she, as you both scramble forward, you are able to grab a hold of the camera. But what does it look like? I want you to describe this with the full intent of knowing that the minute that you grab this camera, it glows red.
So I'm going to pull what I pulled earlier and go in through my PE. And I think Nora really excelled at volleyball when they played volleyball.
Makes sense.
So she's gonna dive for it as if she were doing like a dig. And she's gonna grab that camera and roll over and just go to smash it on the ground. Like once she gets herself caught, like going back over, she's just gonna go to smash it.
Okay. As you do this, a lot of things happen in a very quick succession. As you are going to spike this on the ground, you feel a hand wrap around your ankle and pull. I need a bronze save from you. Your DC's 10. As all of this is happening, the three of you see a lot of the buildings in town burst into flame. There are just different buildings. Some of like the couple that are close to the antique shop that haven't yet burned down, both of those light up. You can see some flames inside, some of the roofs start to catch, and you see fires start to pop up all the way across town.
The highest I can get is a 5.
Okay, as she pulls you, you almost can feel yourself physically sink into the ground. Like there is like burning like soil and rock that somehow now is around your body, and she is like down on the ground with you and is not going to let you leave.
Can I still smash it?
Yeah. No, you like in the process of smashing it, she's just not going away yet. Every time you hit the camera, she blips a little bit out of existence and then comes right back.
Is there fire near me?
The closest buildings to you are going to be the couple that are like beside the antique store, and you're across the road from those. So I'm going to say it's a solid 8 to 10 feet.
Have you managed to get any lighter fluid of any kind on her or anything like that?
Not on her, but I did on the camera. But I don't have my
On
lighter
the
anymore.
camera, yeah.
But what about the fluid, like the kerosene or whatever we were using?
It's still
Not
over
on
there.
Dory. It's definitely still over there. It's not on Dory, but it is on the camera. But the lighter now lays in the middle of the street.
Can I hurl kerosene at Dory?
Go for it. I'm gonna make that a fight roll. Your DC, she's stuck on the ground, so your DC is like an 8. It's not very high. She could like roll, but that's about all she can do. What'd you
I
say?
got an 8.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Yeah, you go ahead. I like as you throw it on her, you can see it doesn't like show up as much as you think it probably should, but flecks of her shirt and her overalls get dark like they're wet.
And then after I do that, I'm going to take my fucking lighter. And I'm actually going to, I think, based on what we're saying, and I also just think this is more fun, which is mostly why I'm doing it, even if it's a worse idea. I think I'm going to go, Natasha, burn her! I'm going to throw it at you.
I'm possibly dying, and you still don't get my name right. That's fine.
So are you tossing it to Nora?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna need a.
Nora seems to really like burning things.
Yeah, we'll call it grit. I need you to be able to catch it while you are actively being pulled into molten soil.
I also think Callie is like, I want to save her, but I'm worried I'm going to get pulled in a little bit.
Fair of you.
There's a
Very
bit
fair.
of self-preservation going on there for sure.
That's a 10. I do still have an extra plane left. That's an 11. What's my DC?
It's gonna call it a 12. If anybody would like to offer you help though in this moment, they can also give you adversity tokens.
Oh,
Take my adversity tokens.
yeah, take mine as well.
If I take
have
Callie's, I
3.
think that's all I need.
Also, you're in PE and you're catching something.
I am.
You need 3?
No, I just needed 2.
No.
Oh, okay.
I will say that you can catch it. I will also say this though. Because of the way that she has grabbed you, just lighting it is not going to do the job. Like if you light it and throw it, that could be something, but just lighting it and reaching down, you won't be able to reach her. Maybe her hand, but that's not going to be enough to set all of her on fire. Especially because she's a demon. So like,
Can I say here, catch and throw her the camera and then throw the lighter at her?
that you can
Ooh.
definitely do.
I'm
And I
also. I still have that box that has the fucking film in it.
Sure do.
Can I retcon and say that
Yeah.
if I smashed the camera and it wasn't doing it, that I pulled that box out too and I was smashing both of them?
Yeah, I will say that everybody give me brains rolls at that point, and DC is lowered because you can actively like see everything in front of you.
Goddamn phylactery. Oh
It's at 18.
Yeah, you're good.
I got a 7.
What am I rolling? Sorry, I was too busy
Brains.
thinking it's
Brains.
No, you're good.
Right. What is my brains?
What was the? What are we trying to hit? For this
You're
one?
hitting a 10.
Oh, then I'll just take the
Yeah,
half.
just take half.
Oh, yep, that's fair. Nothing for Callie. Nothing for Jason.
Fucking 3.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. As you do that and you smash both of them in the ground, Skylar and Nora can very clearly see.
Wait,
That
Jason,
Dory-
what dice do you have in brains?
A D20.
Just take half.
Yeah, just take half.
Oh shit, I keep forgetting that's a possibility.
I
Yes,
have
I'll
a
take that.
D8, so I've got no.
Thank you.
I knew your D20 wasn't in brains. I just couldn't remember what it was.
I love
Rude
that 3 of
fair.
you were like, you know what, brains based. Because I said, we're going into a mystery style game, everybody. And they were like, hell yeah. And Michael
I was
was
like,
like,
Michael's
no.
like, charm. Let's go.
Who
I'm
needs
gonna
brains
solve
for
the mystery
mystery?
with my charm alone.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Whatever works, man.
Whatever works, right? You know, you gotta charm your way into lots of places and mysteries.
No. So I can, as you go to do that, and go to smash both of them at the ground. The three of you, Callie, you're a bit distracted, but the three of you can very clearly see that not only does the world sort of blip for a minute, including Dory, but like when it comes back, the buildings themselves look crumbled.
Whoa.
She looks a little bit worse for wear too. Like her hair is messed up, like she's starting to get bags under her eyes. Like it's almost like Scarlet aged within that blip of time.
This is what happened after
Slamming both the camera
Slamming
and the film
both.
canister
Okay.
box.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw those to her and say catch, and then throw the lighter.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Again, I will be very transparent about this.
I'm also gonna be
This
very
is-
transparent. We have 8 minutes left.
I'm aware. Thank
So,
you so much.
so
I know.
this is
I
why I'm
got
throwing a
this.
Hail Mary.
I know. I
This
got
is where we
this.
all
Don't
die.
worry.
You can't die according to the
So
rules.
again, D20. This is grit for her.
Okay.
As you do
It be
this,
fight
for her, she's just trying to catch things and to get out of the way. But for her, that like she's not attacking you; she's trying to hold her ground.
them? Oh, okay.
So as these go, I will again put us in bullet time in a sort. So the buildings around you all are cracking and crumbling, some of which are still on fire, and like the fire is spreading very quickly. As far as you all can see across town, there are flames and smoke engulfing building after building, street after street. You all can hear the sound of some screaming and some running and things like that. But as quickly as all those come, they almost like fade in bits and pieces. Like all of a sudden, from over here it's a bit quieter, and then from over here it's a bit quieter. The three of you that are not Nora stand from where you were, shotgun in hand, or by the payphone, or from blast throwing your lighter, and all stand as in these mere seconds, the hand that has a hold of Nora's ankle almost melts away as the camera and film canister collide, and the lighter sets them both ablaze at the same time, hurtling into Dory. Within the seconds after, all of you can only see Nora laying on the ground with a black silhouette in the grass in front of her, where a body maybe once was, but now is just scorched and only leaves ash behind on grass. And as people flood the streets around you all of these people across so many different timelines in clothes from all different decades, some of the kids you all know from school, some people being, from years and years before, some people even being related to you all that maybe you've only seen photos of. And in a moment, a like singular flash of time, a light as bright as a red light bulb starts to burn in the middle of town, and gets so bright that none of you can see what's in front of you before you hear the sound of glass breaking. And you now stand in the middle of the street in your reality. There is no red light. There is no red sky. There is nothing but you four, surrounded by a bunch of people that you have not seen but in photographs. From far down the street, you can hear the running of footsteps, and can only see from a bit far away that there is a girl that is probably about 5 foot tall and currently wears a red shirt and overalls. as police tend to swarm the scene, you can look at the buildings around you, and a couple of them look like they were maybe smoldering but are now done. But there's black and ash on the buildings, especially the antique shop, which now looks even worse for wear than it did before. But police surround the area, none of their sirens going off, but them just getting out of cars and slowly taking in the scene of all of these people that had gone missing over the past 50 or so years, that now all stand here with you four at the center of it. We will flash forward a bit.
Wait, can I just say one thing in that
Yeah,
moment?
can I say one thing before we flash forward?
Go for it. Go for
I
it.
just wanna
Everybody
go-
say what they would like.
I cannot fucking believe my mom lied to me.
I was just gonna say Nora, who's probably just laying on the sidewalk, like with just ash smeared all over her face, is just gonna look at Callie and go, "Best sleepover."
Yeah, I think in much the same. I think like Skylar is just kind of like, I finally got to experience like one of the weird things that I'm always been searching for, and that's really weird. And like I didn't. She's just kind of like continuing to talk. She doesn't really seem to care if anyone's listening.
Oh my god,
She's just
Skylar
kind of
gets to become
experiencing.
one of the like first great conspiracy theorists on the internet. Like
Yes.
Yes.
she's like, I went to hell, and let me tell you
Probably
about
like-
it.
I went to hell.blogspot.com. Or...
Yes.
Is there any sort of final moment for Jason before we do our little flash forward?
Looking around, he's gonna take like a huge chunk of his own arm and just be like, ah, ow, okay. Yep.
Sorry, Mama Cat. I said best sleepover ever.
I guess it was real. That's all right. I'm gonna go over to Nora and like try to help her up, like dazed.
As our camera zooms out on this scene, from Jason helping to pick up Nora, and almost focuses on you all as it pans out until you can see all of the people around you, all of the police cars and the buildings that are a bit worse for wear and charred. We go to 2 weeks from now. Now you all are all back at school. You are still within the first and you can now see a lot of kids roaming the halls that you had not seen before, or that you hadn't seen in a while. Some of the kids that came back from the Darkroom were obviously frozen in time for a while. And that means that they now have a whole new life to catch up on, including now going to school. Something that they were obviously robbed of for years, and now have to relearn how to live and coalesce with other kids their age. You can see around town, you've seen like Lucy's is hopping with people, not only new patrons, but those that need like a new job and things like that. You know, businesses have closed over the years and those jobs don't exist anymore, and Lucy has been more than happy to hire a bunch of new staff. Mr. Baker, Charlie's dad over at the piano and music shop, has hired some he's hired some of the people that were also brought back, and he now happily lives with Everin, actually, who, you know, was Callie's surrogate mother, but is now happily living with them, with Charlie and Charles, and everybody seems to just sort of try to have happy lives. Scarlett is even back and is back in photography class, and she only carries her own camera now and refuses to buy a new one. But as you all, Skylar and Callie, you two take photography, yes?
Oh yeah.
One day in class, you all notice that Scarlett has just a lot of film, like a ton of it.
Ton of what?
Film. Like she's kind of like had this bag full of canisters and has been slowly doing it during class. And to be fair, it's not like the teachers really ask much of her at this point. So she kind of is able to do what she wants while she's there. And you notice that as she starts to develop photos, some of them look very much like the town that you all have helped to destroy. Those buildings, those places, those people. And as each one develops one by one, she hangs them on the line. And in this very last photo of this role that she's currently developing, she hangs a photo on the line of Scarlet and another Scarlet. You could swear that it's a reflection in a window, but the problem is that one of them has normal eyes and the other one has black eyes. We're gonna leave it right there. Just as...
Gotta leave room for a sequel.
And look, if y'all want to come back for a sequel, I'll make a sequel.
So I should have just murdered Scarlet in real life, is what you're telling me.
I mean, you could have. It would be a choice.
So it would have been better if she had just died, like Callie said.
We may never know.
Once
knows?
again,
Then this would be a story that Nora's telling from prison 50 years later.
She
again,
actually
my
was
neutral
arrested
evil
for
approach to life.
arson and now tells the story from herself.
What they didn't understand is I was fighting a demon.
I just want to say thank you for giving me an opportunity to play my first ever, what I would call the equivalent of a neutral evil character.
You're very welcome.
True.
It was nice. It was nice.
That was great.
Good. I'm glad you all liked it. And I
Yeah,
say
thank
this
you.
a lot, but it's like the only thing that I really hold like super true in these games. If you four had fun, that's it. That is all I
Yeah.
ever want. I come
did.
up with these stupid storylines, and if you all enjoy them, I love that. This story was originally written very differently. It was a memory lane game. It was still centered around a girl named Scarlett Morgan that went missing, and she was a photographer who worked for the yearbook. But like that's it. Like that is the only thing that it stayed the same. And a lot has changed since the first iteration was written. Christmas of 21, I want to say, is the first time I sent it to anybody for feedback. And it's been a wild ride, but as long as you all are happy, I'm happy with it. As long as you all are happy, I'm over the fucking moon.
It was great.
I rate it a D for delightful.
Well,
Wow.
thank you.
I would be much more excited if I wasn't super sleepy.
That's okay. I get it.
I'm just
with
mad that
though,
Scarlett was in on it.
I've been in on it.
That bitch.
Maybe.
I
No.
feel Cindy.
In on it so
Hell
much
yes.
as she may still have a piece of the demon like connected to her now or something.
It's hard to know.
We're only gonna know if all of you will come back and play again.
That's fine.
If
But I'm
not-
telling you right now, if she's in league with the demon, I'm murdering her.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously, we're murdering her if that
Like,
happens.
We
It's
went
gonna
through
be a
so
story
much
about
shit
a
to
group
try
of
and
high
save
schoolers
her.
who murder another high schooler.
You know, it happens. For one last time though, for this show anyway, we'll go back around the table and we start with Megan. Hi, who are you and what do you do?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I am Megan Caves, and I do whatever. I don't know. It changes on a daily basis sometimes. But I do own Gone Rogue Entertainment, and we've got a few various different things over there, like some short films. Mallory's in one of those.
Damn.
And yeah, and TTRPG supplement products. And also the TTRPG show Harbingers, which is Savage Worlds. It is Dunland's Hell on Earth, if you know that particular setting. It is post-apocalyptic the Wasted West, and Chapter 3 or Season 3 is going to drop sometime whenever I finish editing it in the near, few month future. So, but you can watch chapters 1 and 2, which the first one is 17th century witches, and the second one is cyberpunk. And how do they all come together? I don't know. You got to meet this crew first, which is Hell on Earth, and then next we'll see how they all come together for all of us. Anyway, yeah, those are things I do. Oh, Ladies of Lake on Friday is Lasers and Liches. That is over at Femme Gamer Party. Mallory and Kylie are also on that one. That's a lot of fun. You can meet Stella, who's just like probably high the entire time because so oh yeah, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and wherever at Megan Caves, and that's where I put the things that I do when I know that I'm doing them. That's me.
Yay.
I need to go to bed. It's not even late here.
Hey, Ryan Matt.
Yo, I'm Ryan Mack. I'm working on some stuff that we're gonna do here at H&H soon. Stoked for that. Yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of this game. And Kids on Bikes, it's pretty straightforward, pretty fun system. It seems well adaptable to plenty of different things. So, would like to try that out again sometime soon. At some point, maybe. You can follow me on Twitter too, if you like. Mostly I find myself like arguing with TERFs and talking about political theory. So pretty niche interest, if that's your thing.
It's a good time.
It's a good time.
I like watching you do it because that means I don't have to expend the energy to do it myself.
I've discovered that it's very fun to just remind Graham, whatever the fuck his name is, Graham Linehan, that he's divorced anytime he ever says anything.
Oh, he fucking sucks.
It's maybe a little petty, but whoever said I wasn't petty, not fucking me. Yeah, other than that, not much. I'm looking forward to what we've got coming up. It'll be fun.
Yeah. We're gonna announce that one on Wednesday.
I figured.
So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. I'm personally very excited about it. Michael Saltzman.
Hey, it's me. I'm Michael Saltzman. You just watched me do this. I don't do a lot of things. I do the show Actually, which is on Dropout, which is the college humor streaming service. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's it's very worth it. I highly recommend it. I would absolutely subscribe, even if I wasn't involved with it in any way, shape, or form. And it's I don't know. I'll be back here at some point for sure. And
1000%.
I like to go if you're ever in Studio City. I love to go to the farmers market on Sundays. So catch me there. And that's that. And I'm on Twitter, and I'll put my handle in the chat since I never wrote a bio because I'm a horrible person.
Next time, it's fine.
Next time, don't worry about it.
That's my handle. I'm
like you said, you're coming
Instagram
back for sure.
with
So
that too, but I don't use them, so if you want to follow me there, you can. It'll be disappointing. But Twitter, I'm pretty active on. I make bad jokes. I talk about my kids. I occasionally make political statements, which I immediately regret making every single fucking time. And occasionally retweet articles that I don't realize are 7 years old and then regret retweeting. So yeah, that's what I do.
I am Kylie Eberhard. You can find me just about anywhere on the internet at Viking_mermaid. My link tree's there. It's got everything on there. Basically, find me on Twitter. It'll link you everywhere else I am. I am the other half of the co-founding team of Homebrews and Homebodies. You can find me here on our games. Our last one of this first round of shows is on Wednesday for Carpe Diem. And then over on Femme Gamer Party for Ladies of Lake on Fridays. And that's about it.
hi, I'm Mallory. I've been your GM for this game. It's just been an honor and a blast to get to play with these lovely humans. Other than this, I'm also the GM of Carpe Diem right now. Our finale for that is on Wednesday, and then I'm on a GM break for a little bit. The next 2 games are not my responsibility, which will be great. I play Henley on Ladies of Lake over on Fem Gamer Party with Megan and Kylie. I play Everin Blackmire on the Dragonlance Game of Thrones heavy metal show on Eric Frankhouse Presents. It's every Tuesday, minus the first Tuesday of the month. That's our break. So we'll be on break this week, but starting back next week. And then I'm back to writing and things full time. And hopefully we'll have like a new and improved memory lane, including some new classes that I came up with. So it's not just the ones that you saw in the playtest or even the ones that were available for them to choose. I've added a couple more since then and things like that. If you want to see a thing that is currently released that you can actually have, it's right there and it's free. If you want to have it, it's just like a pay by donation thing. But it is a solo journaling RPG based in like grief and tragedy, walking through your childhood home, and talking about the people that used to live there and things like that. And I think that's it. I'm not very busy at all. Sorry, I don't have more to talk about. Um, but like I said, we'll be back here Wednesday, and starting not this coming Monday, or not this next Monday, but the Monday after that, you can come back here for Muppet Born the Isle of Inspiration Act 2, where all of us will be back reprising our puppet roles, and it'll be a ton of fun. And I'm just really excited. And nights like this make me very happy, very like fulfilled creatively. Anyways, everybody have a wonderful night. Love yourself. Take care of each other. Go have the happiest of adventures. We'll see you here Wednesday. Bye bye.
I'm gonna close this out with the Muppet trailer again.
Muppets.
Yeah.